Jin's gonna shut him down. It's a double kill for Jim.
Oh my God, Jim!
Looking pretty good. It's gonna be a triple kill. Jim comes on fire. Jim comes on fire.
He had the right angle, but couldn't land the shot. The dark scope, the two-piece! Oh my God! Oh no! He was down to 1 second on the clock.
Pegou bala na cara do Master. O Almairinho vai tentando fazer o primeiro. Da estátua vai tentar o tiro porrada e bomba! Vem! Clutch muito difícil de vencer, mas...
Square on the body that you hit. He no-scoped for Apollo right there. He no-scoped. Good evening, everybody. We are back live for some Mobile Mayhem. This is week 2, day 2. It's your boy Verdict with me here. We've got Denominate on the 1s and 2s. Day, what are you up to, my guy?
Well, just looking to get some good Call of Duty mobile action in for today, and gotta say, haven't seen some EU Mobile Mayhem. Definitely gonna be a bit of my fill, and then of course we've got North America in. Right out of the gate, I think we actually have a really solid match coming your guys' way. And, again, I've said it before, and I, darn willing to say it again, that one of these days, you're going to see, you're really going to start to see where these teams are developing between, where we last saw them in Stage 4 and where we're going to see them going into that Stage 5 world spot. So, obviously, our teams are now decided. And some of these head-to-heads between them are going to be very, very important because there's not a lot of action going on between now and then. So,
yeah, we've got a banger of a day to start it off with. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm taking a look at the schedules, and you're absolutely right. I think you hit it, spot on when you said where these teams are developing, where these teams are progressing. This is an opportunity for, Nova and Stamina. If you take a look at the title, that's our first matchup. Send a tweet out, guys. It's official. We're going to have a heavyweight matchup against Nova Esports and Stamina. Taking a look at this schedule for the day for you guys to see. Put it in chat. Hopefully someone will make it pretty and pin it. Nova Esports going to be taking on Stamina. This is going to be a great, I guess, like, what's the word I'm looking for? A great play, like, where these guys stand at against each other. They're stacked. I haven't really seen much of these guys play on a consistent basis, regular basis, regardless. Nova Esports obviously taking Masters. Stamina picking up that second place runner-up for Stage 4. Both have spots in LAN. Should be an explosive beginning to the day. We're going to round that off with some Gallant X Omni versus Monarchy. That should be a stout matchup. Gallant X Omni, probably one of the best teams in EU, hands down. And Monarchy, one of the qualifier teams who are continuing to prove their worth. Third matchup, Qlash and XOXO. This is going to be a stout matchup as well. Love to see these two teams duke it out. We saw XOXO take a loss to Monarchy in the season opener. And then we got the reigning Stage 4 champs. Number 1 spot in EU, Anarchy. Going to go against Dark Pirates. May not be the most intense matchup, but anytime we get to see Anarchy on display, it's great, regardless of the outcome. I absolutely love it. Day put me on game last season, and I have been on the Anarchy hype train for the longest since. So, Day, what are your thoughts? What is going to be the most interesting matchup in your opinion?
Blatantly honest, the one right out of the gate. Nova Esports versus Stamina, gonna be a sick game. There is definitely some hope for some of the other matches, though. Gallant X Omni versus Monarchy has some potential. I mean, I definitely got to be leaning, obviously, towards Omni, but Monarchy is a team that I see a lot of potential under the surface with. Qlash versus XOXO has some potential to be a good match as well, but when we get into match 4, I gotta say, I don't imagine Anarchy versus Pirates is gonna be anything but Anarchy in control the whole time, but I guess we'll see when we get there.
We shall see when we get there, indeed. And a little more about the standings for this season so far. We've only had one day, last Thursday rather. Qlash, 20 points on top with Gallant X Omni, both earning two wins off the gate. 2-0 fashion. Qlash obviously took out, I want to say it wasn't Dark Pirates, it was Noxious Blood. So Noxious Blood take 2 L's in the first day of the season. Gallant X Omni gave a brutal beating to the Dark Pirates. We'll see if they can bounce back against another stout opponent in Anarchy, who are sitting right at third with 15 points. So Monarchy right there, tied for that second place matchup. XOXO with 5, Me6 EU with 5, Stamina Nova yet to play. This is going to be a sweaty beginning of the season, bro. These two teams fighting it out here in their debut of the Mobile Mayhem Fall 2021 season should definitely be an exciting one. So we've got both teams in a lobby waiting for one more player for Stamina. As I'm looking at it, Yaya, Saturn's, Marky, Karma, and Turu going to be the starting 5 for Nova. Shift, Grizz, Narcs, and Drari going to be the 4 that I see in the lobby yet. So we're going to be waiting for the 5th. Not 100% sure who it's going to be, but this is a team that has a lot of chemistry between each other. As a matter of fact, I think they are the least, changed squad. I don't think they've made too many roster adjustments for the past 3 seasons. I can go ahead and tell you, I could probably list them on one hand at the amount of roster changes, to be fair. Shift being added to that roster, absolutely OP, am I right?
Yeah, absolutely, and a lot of the core of your top couple teams is going to stay the same, obviously, because they're, practicing towards that Stage 5 spot, but definitely a couple changes here and there that are going to switch things up, and definitely maybe changes the math on some of the matchups a little bit, just based on how certain players play and where they fill in pieces on the team. So, again, Mobile Mayhem going to be one of your biggest places to be here every week, guys. Make sure you're watching your favorite EU teams grow. Cheer them on the whole way, and we'll see on the way to Stage 5 who's looking to be in the best spot, and we'll go from there.
There we go. You heard it straight from the mouth of Denominate, one of the I would say one of the best, like, analytical guys in COD Mobile casting, literally on top of everything when it comes to that particular point. Did miss out. Veery came through with a raid, man. I appreciate you, Veery. You're a hell of a step, bro. Absolutely love you, my guy. Good luck to you in your matchup today against Dark Pirates, as we're going to get geared up. Inferno joining in the lobby is going to solidify the 5 starters for the guys over at Stamina. Taking a look at the best of 3 now. Summit Hardpoint is where we're going to start the action off, and I think the transition may have muted me there. Summit Hardpoint is going to be where we start things off at. Firing Range, Search and Destroy is going to be our second match. And if we go to a Game 3, it's going to be a standoff domination. Nova Esports opting to ban Takeoff and the Annihilator Operator. Stamina opting to ban Crossfire as well as the Kinetic Armor. So, Sparrow in fair play. Interesting. Didn't necessarily think that the Kinetic Armor would be a factor in this matchup. I was hoping that they would gentleman agreement, to be honest. But that's something I don't think we've seen yet in the EU scene in comparison to NA. Am I right, Day? Is that something that you would normally see?
We have seen it in NA to a degree, but your teams like ARP, Tribe, and NYSL Mayhem probably at no point during this season are going to GA the Kinetic Armor. And I feel like the same thing will probably come here for Europe as well. The likes of your Nova, your Stamina, and your Anarchy, they're probably not GAing the Kinetic out because they're wanting to play as close to Champs rules as they possibly can. They want to be in that mindset all along while they're practicing. So, again, I don't see those teams because it's hard to practice your ban and draft strategy if you're GAing stuff out for a whole season. You know what I mean?
That's fair. That's a fair assessment. I didn't think of it that way, but nonetheless, game number 1 about to start up. We're going to be on standoff, or Summit Hardpoint, rather, as we are jumping into the action early. Game's a little glitchy there. I'm sorry. Here we go. We are good to go. Stamina Nova. Who do you got here, Day? Based off of what you've seen in the past, based off what we've seen in progression from both teams, who are you expecting to start off on?
If I gotta pick one, I'd probably lean towards Nova, but it is looking like Stamina find themselves quite a few kills out of the gate. I definitely can't sleep on the talents of, Yaya, Karma, Marky, Turulili. So, definitely thinking we'll probably see a lot out of Nova, but, this is also Stamina we're talking about. This is not a pushover team, and Jirari is just locking it down right now. 5 kills on the board for him, Pred Missile, Sentry Gun ready to go. It's going to help them get a big control over spawns towards P2.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and I got to make a note. Out of all the maps that I've ever seen Nova lose on, this is probably the only map I've ever seen them lose multiple times on. So interesting to see how it pans out as, I don't know how accurate this statement is, but literally the only 2 times I've seen them lose a map against a team like this has been on a Summit Hardpoint. So that will be, something to consider. But starting off to be a pretty decent first kill. Equal time on both, 28-27. P2 opens up. Catwalk is where the action is going to be at. We're 15 seconds in. Grizz finally got a little bit of time on the hill, but Karma coming through. Massive 2-piece there. Make it a 3 as Yaya finds ones as well. Saturn's going to be there on the objective. This is looking to be a stout matchup early on, as we do see a heavily contested P1 and P2 back and forth affair so far. The advantage is in the hands of Nova, but it is going to slip away as I do see spawns for P3 going in favor of Stamina, and they have a good hold on this P2 rotation.
Hardpoint is ours.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and this is a neck-and-neck game between these 2 teams, but it does look like Stamina are able to get the P3 spawns once again for themselves. I feel like the Pred Missile got used a bit early by Jirari earlier, but they were still able to pull it together as a team and, again, get that spawn back. And they're in a decent spot now, and oof. But unfortunate, Jirari going to get knocked off his Sparrow there. A couple kills coming in for Nova, who are trying to push up.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint
They make the break on in, but they don't have any back to anchor spawns for themselves. This is an uphill battle they've got in front of them.
Hostile hunter killer drone inbound.
Yo, Saturn's put the team on his back there, maintaining that P3 inside point now. And 28 seconds left on this point. As close as it can get here. Narc's going to come through on the contest. It's going to find one, and we're going to start to see the setups for P4 come through. Drawry going to come through for some cleanup as well as some back time. I see 2 players on this point. I don't know how effective this is going to be. I think this is a point where you play your life if you're Drawry and if you're the rest of the team, like Inferno here. He's in a position where he could compromise those spawns for P4, but as I say that, he does get taken down. Nova are going to pick up a little bit of scrap time, tying things back up. And battle for P4 is going to come through. We do have permission to join into Stamina's VC, so actually I think we might as well go ahead and utilize that time as they have a hold here on P4. We'll see how the comms go for the comm check.
Container.
Hold day long, hold day long.
I spawn
A long.
Wait.
Yeah, they have spawn.
Wait a bit. We need to kill him this one. We need to kill him this one.
One A long.
One A long.
Two A long. One HP A long. Pushing from A long, one more A long.
Oh my long.
We can kill this one.
Elon dead. Nice.
I'm watching middle.
One side.
Karma is still on this one.
One red.
Hunter killer.
I'm in nades.
One more point.
I spawn connector. One pushing from Elon.
Death machine on side.
Dead.
One more side.
Nice.
Insane, keep going.
A long. Nice.
One top. Dead. One more. Taylor spawn. You grenades with me?
Yeah.
I'm in server.
One red.
top.
Get the
And then top as well.
second.
I need the top.
Oh,
Go next. Get servers.
I'm in
We
server.
are.
point.
No need to pick,
Four clip.
Don't pick top.
My bad. I
All
spawn
good,
green.
bro.
Pushing top.
Top, he jump.
Go down.
One cage.
Nice.
Shoot cage.
Nice.
One more cage.
I got him.
I'm on the stairs.
Connector, one tap, connector.
Breach.
Connected still.
Bomb.
And one top.
Dead breach.
Bro, were those comms not just like absolutely on point? I think that's the best set of comms I've ever heard from a Call of Duty mobile competition at all. You know, granted, Tribes callouts in last year's regionals, those were probably some of the clearest on point, like literally delivering all of the information they needed, the direction they needed to push towards. Just absolutely a beast of a listen-in from Stamina, right?
Absolutely. I mean, Grizz, you could hear in the background kind of funneling some of that information and keeping the team centered. So really solid work coming out of them there. Inferno did get a big break here, though. Was able to push up, and I think he picked up a quad earlier, getting them some control. But it's amazing how even this game has been the whole time. I mean, we've been talking about the couple trickle points being enough to tie things up all game long. Here we are on the P2 second rotation, and we're still at the point where this is a 1-point game. This is a 1-second game between these two teams. Oh my goodness, Karma comes through. Giant Death Machine play, picks up 2 with the Pred missile as well.
Karma doing a phenomenal... doing a phenomenal job. Not only, like, preventing anybody coming from this mid area. Oh, no. Grizz is going to yoink the Goliath. That's massive. But I was just making a comment on how well he was rotating and keeping the spawns to this P3 site. You got plow control. You've got this... Oh, not plow control, but tower control. And you're anchoring for P3, and out of nowhere, Grizz picks up his 30th. Yoinks the Goliath. This could be a game changer. Regardless, though, Nova only need a handful of points going into this P3 rotation. They're not going to get it easy, as Grizz does have the Goliath, and they have control of her spawns right now. Inferno's on point, backside holding and anchoring. Drawry going to come through for some assists, too. Grizz, nearly about 30% health. Is going to peek out, finds one, but is destroyed, and that's going to be Nova on the point. They have control of spawns. They only need 6 seconds left. That should do it. Narc's on the contest is going to get taken out. Game number 1, a nail-biter, but is going to go to Nova. 150 to 111. What a well-played first map here from both teams.
Yeah, both teams played so well throughout the game, but it really boiled down to that second P3 for Nova. We didn't see anybody have that kind of hill control on the first time around for P3. That was a back and forth grueling fight, but Nova They find their spawns, they find their gunfights, they find everything they need to lock down that P3. They take the lead, and they end up taking the win as a result. And as you can see, Saturn's going to come through as the MVP of this Nova roster here. I don't think anybody could argue with that either. 33 kills on the board. He was an absolutely important factor to what this team was able to do. But, I mean, the scoreboard, you know, towards the end there with that big hold for Nova doesn't justify how close this game was. Look across the board at the kills for these two teams. Left to right, you've got Yaya 20, Narcs 19, Karma 26, Inferno 24. Saturns and Grizz both at 33. Marky and Durari 19, Turu and Shift 15 and 14. This was a 4-kill difference game. That's nuts.
You do math really fast, bro. I got to give it to you. I literally would not have been able to do that quickly. Like I said, best analytical side of the game, hands down. You put it on paper, dude. You put it right in front of you. He is literally a computer when it comes to that. We're going to get geared up for our second matchup. And I'm looking at the stats still, and I'm looking at a lack of OBJ from the guys over at Stamina. I'm seeing one player with a minute on the hill. That was Drari. And then the closest to that is like 39 seconds. If you take a look at the scorecard, they literally lost by 39. That has no, like, relevance. But if you point out the fact that you got two players playing objective for Nova, you know, in hands with those 4 extra kills, it definitely pans out. I mean, in reality, it should have been closer towards the end, but Nova absolutely capitalized on that P2 rotation, and all they needed was, what, 11 points going into P4? Is that right? Or P3, rather. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's it right there, bro. You got to have someone else on point to match that. I mean, if you're going to have two players in the minute region area for the guys over at Nova, Stamina needs to, you know, reciprocate that same energy. So we're going to get geared up for our second matchup, which again is a search or destroy on firing range, as we take a look at the best of 3 for everyone to see here. Firing range is going to be the deciding factor if Stamina will be able to take this to a game 3. If it does go to a game 3, obviously you can see a standoff domination in our future, but Stamina got to do a flawless job here on the Search and Destroy. Firing range, definitely one of their power maps. Nova obviously plays very well on it too. So, predictions day. I made a comment about Nova not necessarily being the best in Summit Hardpoint. Here they come, literally swinging out of the gates. Took the lead in P2 and literally put the icing on the cake in that P3 rotation. So, what are your thoughts? Are we going to see a game 3 here, or is Nova going to close this out in 2?
We definitely have an opportunity to, as I mentioned at the beginning, based on these two teams' recent performances. I am leaning quite heavily on the side of Nova for the search. I was definitely leaning a bit more Stamina for the Hardpoint if it was going to switch up, but this could be rough. This could be rough because you look at the likes of your specifically, and this is not saying the rest of the team's bad by any way, shape, or form. You look specifically at Marky and Saturns for Search and Destroy on this Nova lineup, and that is a scary duo to go up against.
You're so right.
Marky does not miss those opening snipes. He is so good on those corner slides. I mean, putting 33 kills up on the board last time, you know, tells you just about enough there. So we'll definitely be looking for Marky for the opening picks. Saturn, again, the way he plays is just so solid for Search and Destroy. And Stamina are going to have a lot to answer with. I mean, yeah, you've got a lot of great talent on Stamina as well, but I just feel like Nova is the more organized Search and Destroy team.
That's a fair assessment. On the flip end of things, I know you're mentioning Marky not necessarily missing those opening shots, definitely going to give them the advantage. But on the flip side of things, I could see Narcs step up. If he puts on a phenomenal performance like he has in the past, literally 3 seasons in a row, he was the marksman for Sniper of the split. So obviously he didn't get it last season, had a bit of a difficulty getting and staying healthy, as all of the Stamina team were in and out of recovering from, you know, this, that, and the other. But Now this is the opportunity for him to shine. If you want to take your team to a game 3 here, it's going to be on the backs of him, and he's going to have to find a way to do it early. So we'll see how it pans out. I'm on board Monarchy. They're making the rotation to clear this back jungle site. We've got 1 player there, 3 players in wood, rather. And we got 1 pushing up. That's Drari. This is a very aggressive position.
Yeah, it definitely is, and looking at the mini-map here, you can see right where Durari's at on the outside of wood, pushing up, looking for 1. He might have bought off more than he could chew, though. Does get into a gunfight with 2. It's a 1-for-1 trade as Yaya picks that one up. But we did have the refrag come through for Narcs as well. So as you mentioned, Narcs can step up here and make a really big impact for the side of Stamina, and already able to pick up 1 return on one of the teammates. I don't necessarily want to call it a mistake, but definitely a little bit too aggressive of a play.
Yep, now we're going to see the contest come through on this jungle site. Very well done, very well coordinated, as you mentioned. Nova, one of those teams that just executes flawlessly, but Inferno's there to reciprocate. That is a 1-for-1 trade, making it again a 3v3. Shift, going to be concussed here. Does have the shorty in hand to go if anybody pushes up, but Nova not going to give that push a test. Marky going to try and play for the pick here. As is Shift like glitch, or is he's just cracked, bro? He's built differently, right? Love the movement. Not going to give anything free. Saturn's going to be here on the Cubby site. If Shift peaks, he's dead. We're going to see the bomb planted. Marky's going to be taken down. Inferno. Shift, actually, and Narcs picking up those last 3 kills. Well played execution there. That standoff at the B bomb site definitely did not help out Nova.
Yeah, definitely didn't. That was a great round for Stamina. I was starting to feel a little bit worried about him for that round when Grizz hopped down out of window and just wasn't expecting a player to be there. Ended up coming through for the 2-for-1 trade for Nova, but rest of the team able to pull it together. As you mentioned, Inferno able to get that big refrag B side was really solid. Now we've got smokes down. We've got players pushing up on both sides. It's going to be Stamina rolling on through. Find 3 free kills through the smoke there.
I literally just spectated Narcs get a trailer wallbang. Marky going to be taken down. Grizz getting the credit for that kill. And now we're going to see Saturn's up top. He's got the R9. The doof. Gets 1. Good shots. Not going to be enough for Narcs, the shotgun master. I don't think he was using a shotgun there, but he is, in fact, the shotgun master of EU. 2 massive rounds.
This feels like an interesting map for Saturns to be pulling out the doof.
The doof. It definitely does. Now, that gun is OP in itself, but, you know, you saw what happened in the 1v4 there. Obviously, not going to pan out regardless of what gun choice you have, but I'm with you on the fact that it's probably not the best shotgun to use on this map. As a matter of fact, I don't think I'd be using a shotgun on this map unless it's a shorty. So, Inferno going to get dropped early there. Narc's actually going to be pretty weak here. Gets taken down. Karma finds a second for the guys over at Nova. Grizz getting on board here. Finds 1 in Turu, but damage is already being done. Shift and Grizz going to have to play together. Bomb is down. Now we're going to see the R9 usage. That was a shotgun. That was Grizz with the R9. Love the Hopper skin. Karma going to be oh my god. Maybe I am reconsidering my, oh, never mind. Marky there to equalize. Finds 1. Saturn's going to find the other. That R9 has a bit of range, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely does, and comes through with 1, but Stamina, they're sitting up 2-1 right now. Nova definitely needed that round. Saturn able to clean up the last one there. And, again, this map is... There's definitely usable areas for a weapon like the R9, because there is a lot of close range scenarios to be in. But, again, as you mentioned, I think I'd be looking more at the shorty and then giving myself a primary that has a little bit more range so that you can take some of those long gunfights, so that you can take some of those mid-range gunfights a little bit more consistently. And Inferno, As we mentioned, the shorty still here, still strong in the meta. He comes through and shows you exactly why that is the secondary of choice for most players. Picks up the easy frag there, and actually, Karma is in a great spot right now. Picks up Inferno. He's looking for the next one. He's gonna find Shift as well. Nobody checking the little tower there, or the little the corner building there, and
It's not over yet.
Nova gonna clean up and tie things up 2-2.
Yeah, that was 2 free kills there for Karma. Absolutely OP. The patience paid off. Bomb went down. We saw the interesting push towards B. It was a free plant, too, so Stamina need to reevaluate their strategy here on defense. They're going to put 2 on B here now, but the damage is already done. We're going to see a mid push. Narcs is weak. Narcs is going to get contested here in the bottom side. Doesn't hit his first shots. Yaya Saturns finds one. Narcs going to pull the shorty out to complete one, but we're going to see the contest up top. Turu gonna find one as well, and that is gonna be Drari left on his own. He finds one with the shorty, but now he's contained here to the bottom side of 10. You're gonna push up top. Turu says not so fast, my friend.
It's not over yet.
And Nova is gonna take the lead as we switch sides. Well played 3 rounds in a row for Nova as they take the lead. Can close things out if they take another 3 rounds. We'll see if the attack is a little better for Stamina in this next round. The hit marker from the concussion is going to leave one player weak, but now we're going to see Shift push up. He's on the bomb side. Saturns finds massive 2-piece before he's taken down. Narcs on the return. And now we're going to see the push backside. Yaya going to be taken down. Turu taking some shots, but it does look like Narcs is going to be escaped with his life. So 40 seconds on the clock. Bomb is planted. Karma and Turu, Narcs and Shift in a 2v2.
Ooh, Karma finds a couple shots through the window, but it's not enough to pick up a kill. He's now left in a 1 versus 2. Pulls out that shorty, as we were talking about, a great secondary, but can't quite find it to connect, unfortunately, and that's going to be getting tied up 3-3. After that hardpoint we had earlier where it was down to the wire, like, I think we went into that second P2, like 106 to 108. Great game there. Here now we are, over halfway through the search and destroy at this point. We're still sitting at a 3-3. Neither team can really get an edge, and I think for each team respectively, we pretty much called out the players to look out for. I mean, if you look at the likes of Saturn with 8 on the board, and you were mentioning Narcs has a big ability to pop off here, and he's sitting up at 8 as well, and it's a large portion of what has kept this game so close as these guys competing at this level, and Narcs picks up kill number 9 there. It's now a 2 versus 1. Trulile left in a little bit of a rough situation. Jirari does have the bomb, so definitely expecting this B-bomb plant to go off pretty soon, and that's going to force Turu to play against the clock at that point.
It is. They are going to go ahead and get that plant down as they absolutely should. Narc's going to make the rotation over. Going to hold jungle site before he pushes up to firing range effectively. Turu on container site. Going to push in. Jirari going to spot him. It's going to get the information. Narc's going to hold the backside push. Does anticipate it. Doesn't miss. And as I mentioned, as you just mentioned that I mentioned earlier, Narcs being a huge factor in this matchup on the Search and Destroy. 10 kills already, and we're 7 rounds deep. 10-4, top frag in the lobby. Not far behind him is going to be Saturns, who's 8-4. We'll see how this next round pans out. Stamina making a convincing case for a Game 3. Grizz going to get dropped fast. The push comes through 3. Drop early. Drari's going to be left in a 1v3 now. Bomb is down. Drari finds 1. Turu going to push up. Doesn't peek Armory initially, but does get the information. And is going to fall back, and now Drari is pinned down. Karma holding the bomb hostage as it's on the A-long backside. Not going to be able to rotate out of Armory without taking on both of these guys. It looks like Karma's going to be holding the front side off, and Turu going to be holding mid. Drari kind of in a pinch here.
I'm thinking Nova have to know that bomb is down there, right? Because look at the angles they're playing. They are just trying to keep him away from this A-long at this point, playing their time as best they can. 1 minute to go, so definitely a great position for them to be in. And like I said, if they know that bomb is down, they know that they can just sit here and force Jirari to have to come challenge the 2v1.
All up to you now.
Oh, that's a nasty head glitch that Jirari's able to win the gunfight on. It's now a 1 versus 1, Turulile. My dude, you've got to be feeling a little bit nervous here at this point.
Yeah, this is a nerve-wracking round indeed. Jirari is going to collect a bomb, is going to sound off. Turu not going to peek out a trailer, which indicates that I don't think they... Okay, he does hear him there. Is going to push up. Oh my God, Jirari! What was that, bro? I was just about to say, why did you plant with that sniper out? And sure enough, maybe eat my words before I said them.
Destroy the objective.
Rip.
That was a hell of a shot. That was a hell of a play. Narc's gonna open it up with a kill onto Saturn this round as well, putting Stamina in a great position to close this out. It was a very even game for a minute there, and it still has. The past 2 rounds that Stamina have won have come down to 1v1s, or I think the other round was a 1v2, but either way, it's still... These rounds are so close that it could go either way, but Nova can't afford to make a mistake right now. Churu gonna pop up, finds one, gets traded out. Yaya was able to find one on the return. It's gonna bring things even now. A 2-for-2 trade overall between these teams. Yaya able to find Jirari though, and that is gonna give Nova a big opportunity where, hey, maybe these guys can stick it out. Maybe just because it's match point for Stamina, this might not be over yet.
No, it's not. As a matter of fact, Yaya does the deed and gets out of there. He doesn't lose those 1v1 confrontations. As a matter of fact, probably one of the most clutch players when it comes to situations like that. You saw he took out one, and then he found, I believe it was Jirari lacking. He thought he was going to be aggressive and take out Yaya there. You can't put yourself in a disadvantage against one of the best players in clutch situations in the game. Now Marky going to come through on the smoke. Yaya, they're looking to get the pinching. Karma's going to come through as well, and they are all going to be occupying this B site. This is going to be an interesting push. Inferno and Narcs have found themselves successfully through. Narcs hits one, making it his 13th. Evening things out. Marky's going to come through. Does not miss. But Inferno finds Yaya on the back end. Now it's a 1v1. Inferno is going to get lasered there. Marky, well played.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
Yeah, definitely a big round. Nova needed that one there. And guys, we know the cartography is wrong. We are getting that fixed for you. Don't worry about it. Obviously, you guys know well enough to know which one of these teams is who. So let's use our judgment here. But it is going to be another opportunity where Nova can stick around. Jirari pushes up, finds Yaya. 9 kills on the board for him, really turning things around. Inferno able to pick up one onto Karma as well, and what was looking doable for Nova has quickly fallen apart. They're down 2, and Stamina are starting to push up. Shift is coming with that bomb. Oh, Marky, like I said, does not miss those shots!
Oh my God, Marky. Marky. Grizz, Jirari, victims. Just another one on the checklist. 9 kills for Marky. But Narcs, who's been the story, or the star player here in this Search and Destroy matchup, going to be the equalizer. If he can find the shots to land, Marky going to peek in. Is spotted. Laced. Narcs doesn't miss. Marky, my guy, you're a great sniper. Oh my God, Saturns! Get blasted, bro. And now it is going to be Turu, who is actually going to find one on Inferno, but is going to give away his location. Shift. Narcs, they're on the point. Miss. Narcs, 16 on the board. What a legend. What a way to take us to a Game 3. Stamina wins 6-4. We're going to see a domination now, but I got to take a look at the stats first. I already know what Narcs did, but where did everybody else stand? 16 kills for Narcs. I asked him to step up, and what'd he do? He put on a show.
Yeah, it was definitely a really good, specifically second half for Narcs. I mean, he definitely found some kills in the early game, but those last couple of rounds, he was just putting up the numbers. I mean, in those, last two rounds, he jumped up from 9 to 16. I mean, my goodness.
Just a freaking animal. 16 on board for Narcs. Jirari drops 9. Shift. Inferno and Grizz going to be racking up the bottom 4, 6, and 5 kills respectively. Taking a look at the side of Nova. 9 kills each from Marky and Saturns. You made mention of both of those guys, and they showed up. just not enough for Narcs, who I don't know, bro. He couldn't miss in that second half, as you mentioned. I literally picked up at least 6 clips off the guy in that search and destroy alone. I don't know about you guys. If you're not Trovo clipping, you're losing. That was just an absolutely phenomenal performance from both Narcs and Stamina together. Who that was a game of a team who wanted to see a game 3, and it was put on the backs of Narcs, and Narcs stepped up and he filled that role very well. Can we see that kind of performance in the domination, though?
Well, we'll have to see. It was Nova that came through with the last respawn, but obviously this is going to be domination, not Hardpoint, and a lot of teams that excel in the search and destroy do tend to be very good at domination. So we know what these two teams are capable of. This has a lot of potential to be a great game, and you know, we're here for it. I mean, I don't think either of us care who comes away with the win here. We're just glad to see a game 3. I was definitely expecting a little bit more out of Nova for the search and destroy, but man, Narcs showed up in such a big way, putting up 16 kills on the board, and honestly, being like the main reason that Stamina was able to come through with that narrow win.
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't have said it better myself. As a matter of fact, 16 kills in a search and destroy game against Nova Esports. I mean, his entire search and destroy gameplay is a video on itself. That, like, literally, if he's not recording, I would be very upset. Because I'm definitely looking to see what he puts up from that. Because, you know, you put up 16 kills, that's great. But you put 16 kills against Nova, your rating Masters champion. They're a shoe-in for Stage 5 lands. I'm speechless right now. That was a hell of a performance from him. But we're going to need to see everyone contribute here in this domination, as it's going to be a team effort. We're going to see who takes those 15 points is who's going to be going home with 5. Like we said, this is a banger of a matchup. Didn't expect to see this matchup early on in the season, but here we are. We've got it on board. One team's going to get 5, one team's going to get 15, and this is going to be massive for the long run as well. So I think we're ready to go ahead and jump into the next matchup. What do you think, Day?
Yeah, it looks like we're getting in there, and I gotta say I'm glad that you know, the day I get to come over here and cast for EU. We've got a great matchup like this, because I don't know if you saw NA last week, but my goodness, day 1 of NA was super crazy. We had Tribe versus Zygnus. We had NYSL Mayhem versus 11T, and ARP versus Seminole.
Oh, Narcs just put it in the chat.
Naughty lineup.
He did record. What a beast.
Nice.
Well played.
Oh, Grizz coming through with a big double kill there. Jirari also finds the kill onto Yaya. I don't know if it's quite going to be enough for the B cap. Saturn's just starting to push up, but it does look like they're going to force him back. And the very early B coming through for Shift there.
Did he solo cap that?
Holger playing tank. They cleared it as a team. They were capping it with 2, and then he was the one that stayed and like fully locked it down. But for the most part, yeah.
That's wild. Somebody get Grizz out of Grannies. What is going on? Literally nobody from Nova wants to push Grannies because Grizz is literally bodying left and right with that R9. Oh my god, Karma was almost a victim there. Marky tries to get the cap to come through, but you don't got the numbers. Stamina does, and this is a early start, or an early great start here for Stamina, making a case for this Game 3 comeback. We saw the search. It was phenomenal. Domination looking like it might be another banger. As the double cap came through early from Stamina, they've been able to maintain point. Nova, on the backs of Saturns, might be able to get the cap off, but is not. Denied. And Grizz finally taken out after picking up 7 kills. That is massive here for Stamina.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And now it looks like Nova might get the take on B. Oh, Durari! Where was that nade from?
Enemy has Bravo. We've taken the lead.
What a good nade. It's able to slow down the cap progress, but Nova are eventually able to come through with that B cap, and now Shift finding up kill number 2. He's had a pretty slow start. He had that good cap early on, but not finding a lot as far as the kill department goes. Going to pick up another one there onto Turu. This is a dangerous head-glitch challenge. Actually finds quite a few shots onto Karma, but can't quite finish him off. Now has Grizz pushing with him. They're going to come together and find the extra kill.
Oh
B
my
still
god.
in favor of Nova right now. And,
Oh, Grizz. Grizz pulling out the Sparrow there early. Tries to ego chow. Gets taken out on the backside of that statue tank. And now we're going to see the contest for this B site to come through. Yaya gets taken down. Courtyard not safe. Grizz is a bandit. Turu going to be there on the contest. Is going to be able to straddle that hay head glitch. But he is going to get taken down. No, he's not. Yes, he is. He does get taken down. B, gonna be pushed. No, A, actually. Nova looking for that 3 early on. Gonna be denied. Stamina not getting back on this B site early is definitely a concerning factor here as we are gonna be going into the second half with them spawning on the C side of the map.
yeah, you're absolutely right, and that's going to be Nova taking the lead right there. And again, I think a lot of times players do favor the A side on this map, so the fact that Nova were able to bounce back, get that B cap, and maybe go into the second half with a lead really puts them in a kind of a golden position. As you can see, the score is about to tick over right here, 75 to 69, and it's only a 6-point lead. But again, you could argue that they did not have the strong side. Both of these sides do have their advantages, but most teams tend to look for that A side spawn. There's just a couple better angles that you're able to get to quickly with the COD mobile movement system, and yeah, they're set. They could easily close out the 2-0 victory or the 2-1 victory here, and that would be ideal for them because this is one of their biggest competitors. So being able to take an additional 10-point difference over would be absolutely key here.
Oh, it is massive. A very patient start here for Nova as they do make their way towards the B site. Marky going to clear off top market, but is going to be taken down. Drari picks up 2 with the Sparrow. Tried to peek out. Oh, where is the trophy at? He is annihilated. Now is going to be spawning gas station. No help there on the backside. We're going to see the contest from Narks, who's trying to clear this site off by himself, is going to be taken down. Drari's going to pick up where he left off and is actually going to be taken out by Karma, who has great top blue control. This is exactly what you need to see if you're Nova. Don't need to be pushing into the B site as aggressively as one would think. You have control via the first half performance. Now you just need to sit back and count your kills. Whenever the time's right, pounce on your opponent and cap that site. Now we're going to see a little bit back and forth. Drari on the flank, picks up 1. Is going to push up, tries to clear off this broken wall area, but Karma going to be there to take him out. Back and forth energy. I'm loving Game 3 so far.
Yeah, Game 3 is about as close as the Hardpoint was at this point in time. I mean, we're 6 points between these two teams. We did have a little bit of progress for Stamina on B, but Nova is able to win a couple fights. They start clearing B out. They get a little bit of progress for themselves before it gets immediately brought down as well. So we'll have to see what they're able to pull together. Ooh, Shift might not have many kills on the board, but finds a key pick on Marky at the window there. Gets about half progress on B before he dies. And now once again, it's Nova just starting to bring it back around. And I gotta say, if you're Nova, obviously you're looking for the B cap here, but the longer it is a 1-1, it is gonna start to result in being in your favor a little bit. Marky up top with the Death Machine, gonna stop the B cap from going over to the side of Stamina. And this B hill is just so contested right now. This is nuts.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Did you see the spawn flip? The spawn went to gas station. All of Nova were there. They're going to be peeking up the jump off side. They're going to be cleared off. Stamina has the A and C cap. Only one player there to contest this B or A site. That's going to be Grizz. Is going to have Saturn's there to contest. Saturn's peeking up, going to bait Grizz out, but is not going to get the kill. Does, however, put a little bit more progress, but there is Grizz to finish him off. Well-maintained triple cap here so far. B, denied. C does get capped eventually. Nova looking exactly, or looking the exact opposite of what we saw in that first half, and maybe that patience didn't pay off. We'll see how they bounce back now, as we're going to be jumping in for comm listen-ins for Stamina again, because Nova opted not to let us listen in. So we're going to jump in and join the VCs for the guys over at Stamina.
Statue.
Beyond.
He pushed mid.
We win.
Mid box dead.
Deli.
Deli dead, nice.
We win,
We win by one.
Yeah.
Wait.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we do. Yes.
Let's all A.
We do. Trust me.
He
Let's fucking
Blue
hold
top,
A.
blue top, blue top, blue top, on a triple.
One broken.
Top blue still on the right, close right. He's walking.
Use your nade. One bottom goodness.
Blue.
Behind you.
Blue dead.
Literally behind you.
We're spawning gas. I'm coming next.
Dead.
I'm camping.
Insane.
Nice, Ferrari. Good shit, bro.
Good shit. You saved the fucking game, bro. Good shit.
Hector.
Barrels.
Wow. The comms. A little bit of question at first, but there's no doubt Stamina going to be taking this best of 3 on the backs of a phenomenal Search to Destroy in a well-executed second half of this domination. They win by 1. We heard that call out in the VC's day. 150 to 149 in the domination. Well played from Stamina. Nova. Bro. What a banger.
Yeah, that was a great game, and not only was it a great game, that series was sick. If you guys are late, that is one more than ever worth going back and watching. That was some grand finals level content we just had for you there, and it is going to be Stamina by 1 point coming through, and you could hear the comms coming through. Everybody reinforcing each other that, you know, they win by 1. They knew how the way the game tech was going to work, and sure enough comes through, and they pick up the dub against Nova. And Grizz, that's 2 games here today with 33 kills on the board for him, so definitely got to be your MVP. And, you know, as you guys probably heard some of the colorful language call out at the end there, Durari definitely bleep and saved the game, and man, what a great series. Definitely got to give Stamina the credit here, and as well as Nova. Again, that was an incredible series for both of these two teams, and coming down to a 1-point domination. I can't think of a better way to start out the day.
Bro, I am on board with everything you just said. As a matter of fact, Grizz MVP for 2 of those matchups. The Hardpoint, you dropped 33. Domination, you dropped 33. I was questioning at first why the R9 here in the Domination, but I know exactly why, because Grizz, you are a master of your craft, bro. Just a ridiculous performance in this Domination game. Very well-collected team, too. They got the triple cap. They maintained it for a little bit. C got taken away. But some OP math skills from my guy, Grizz. Literally called it out. 1 point. We win by 1. That's it. And sure enough, look at it. 150 to 149. What a way to start the day, bro. That is just a phenomenally played 3 games from both teams. Obviously, Stamina take the bag there, but man, I need to see some more, bro. I wish this was a best of 5.
Yeah, I mean, again, that was some finals tier content if I have ever seen it. I mean, that boiling down to a 1-point game between 2 of your teams that are going to Worlds is, again, we're looking all through this season at how these teams grow, and seeing them face off head to head kind of puts them at a good kind of like base factor here early on in the season. So we know that Stamina this time around was able to come through with the very, very slight edge. Next time around, it could be very different. Next time around, it could absolutely change, but definitely a great position for Stamina to be in. Like I was mentioning earlier, If Nova was able to pick up the 2-1 victory, they could essentially grab a 10-point spread over Stamina, and Stamina were able to come through with that 2-1 instead, picking up that 10-point lead. So
there we go. We're going to get
great games for both those teams.
Oh, phenomenal games. We're going to see some more great matchups later on as we're going to get geared up for our second series of the night. That's going to be Gallant, XOXO, and Monarchy. Guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to hear a word from COD Mobile, and then we're going to bounce to a short intermission, guys. Maybe 5 to 6 minutes to get these teams in a lobby and set up. Don't go anywhere. We got more action. And we are back for our second series of the night. Gallant versus Monarchy, best of 3 for these guys to square off on. And I've spoke very highly of both of these teams in reality. Gallant more so than Monarchy. Monarchy, one of the qualifiers teams. So I'm a little, still new to learning their methods and their style, but so far so good. They earned 15 points off of XOXO, which was no easy feat. Now they're going to be taking on the likes of a Gallant team that is probably one of the best in EU. And you can see in the lobby for proof there, Day. You remember when we were talking about that minus 18 team that was OP like Seminole on EU? This is that team, and they picked up Shark.
Yeah, definitely a solid team, and as you mentioned, the pickup of Shark is obviously Oxygen not getting themselves a world spot, kind of. I guess the nicest way to put it is just fell apart, fell out of love with each other. I don't know, but definitely a huge pickup for them, and I know they've obviously got a lot of really strong talent that we maybe haven't seen in previous seasons, but are coming through with a big opportunity here. And these guys have played with the likes of Spy in the past, has been a really solid member for them, and I'm excited. Shark does not pair up with randos.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Fish got to swim, Shark's got to eat. Shark's been eating, bro. He's healthy. 100%. I know he's pissed about not getting that stage 5 spot. And his performance has shown, bro. He has just literally been as OP as possible. I know I mentioned a few seasons ago him kind of falling back a little bit. That's not the case now. Bro is playing with a passion, playing for a purpose, playing for a reason. And on this Gallant roster, just absolutely OP. So we're going to start things off with a Summit Hardpoint. Second, Hackney Yard Search and Destroy. And if it does go to a Game 3, I'm hoping it does, because Monarchy is one of those teams from qualifiers who literally came in and just flexed as hard as they possibly could against the XOXO squad. Take off domination. We'll see if they can do anything against the likes of this Gallant roster, who are just completely stacked. Gallant opting to ban Crossfire as well as the Kinetic Operator. Monarchy opting to ban Firing Range, which is interesting, and the Sparrow. Dave, what are your thoughts?
Well, I definitely think I gotta lean towards the side of Gallant on this one. I mean, we have two really good teams facing off, but I mean, if we want to just be real here, Gallant is a much deeper skill pool, in my opinion, as far as like consistency and stuff goes. Monarchy, definitely a great team, don't get me wrong, but I have less hope in this matchup than I originally did in the Nova versus Stamina matchup, which I guess I ended up being wrong about anyway, but we'll see.
We'll see here, as we're going to go ahead and jump right into game number 1. Summit Hardpoint. We've got access to join both teams' VCs. We'll see who we pick as the game progresses. P1's opening up. 3 seconds left. The push towards mid is going to come through. We're going to see Magic's trade. Cathalia picks up one, and battle is ensuing for P1 out in the open. 8 seconds in, 4 seconds going to guys over at Monarchy. Capo going to be there to play some objective. Onur doing a phenomenal job of slaying and keeping top control. A lot of order here in this P1 early for the guys over at Gallant.
Yeah, Shark making a really big rotation there. Picks up one. Now looking to get behind the enemy. Machine coming on in. Going to find one onto Worst. Sniper finds two onto Onur. Finds three onto Shark. Can he find four? Not quite able to pull together the 4-piece, but was popping off pretty hard there. And definitely one of my players to watch for this roster. And in fact, they have the lead currently here at P1.
Fibble doing a great job of slaying at some OBJ here. Cathalia finds two, is taken down. Raid going to be concussed on this connector side. Magic's not safe. Top control going to be right here. In control, that is going to be Gallant off the bat. Raptor comes through with the contest. Gets some shots, some cheeky ones. Good shots from Raptor. Does find the kill, and that is going to be massive. P2 starting to look a lot better here for the guys over at Monarchy, who are trading blows with the heavyweights here. Phenomenally done here in this game 1. Massive advantage now, 30+ points. The contest comes through, but is going to be Capo on the bottom side of this control. Can cause some damage. Aether gets laced. He's got one more to deal with. That's Magic's. Or not Magic's, but Cathalia, rather. Cathalia taking down Magic's. And there we go. Battle for P2 is about 15 seconds from being over with. Got to give it to the guys over at Monarchy. So far, so good for them.
And Monarchy in a great position, and they're looking to lock down these spawns. And it's actually a really, really good rotation from them. And maybe it's just because the level of competition wasn't quite as much there when we were doing the challengers, and I didn't get to see what they're like fully capable of. But this is a solid looking team right now, man. The rotations are on point early. Look at the anchor on the spawn they've got. They don't have control, but again, because they have these spawn control here, 1-for-1 trades work out in their favor because they can get back to the point sooner. So Fibble sliding around, finding 3 on the board. Machine now looking for an extra one onto Onur. He's gonna find it, but gets concussed. Shark gonna get the refrag, but again, I just don't know if they're gonna have enough to make the break here. This is the money hill on this map, and it's coming through pretty good for the side of Monarchy right now.
Yeah, this P3 success is contributed to the fact that that backside of tower was completely manned by all of Monarchy. They didn't push in one by one. Rather, they held for those spawns, and it paid off. Now, we're going to see the flip go in favor of the guys over at Gallant. They have a phenomenal hold here on this plow side of the map. 49 to 81. Pretty lopsided so far. We'll see if Gallant can capitalize on some good map position and some map control here. As Fibble comes through with a contest, that's massive.
Yeah, Fibble has been playing the map so well, not only for kills, but also playing for those angles for respawns for his team, and it's largely him, Machine, and Magi in the lead right now, 16, 12, and 12 as far as the kills go. You look over at the opposition, we're actually a couple kills ahead on the side of Gallant, so I have to see, maybe this is the hill that they can turn things around and get their groove going, but this is an incredible game that I was not expecting to be this good, just blatantly honest.
Yeah, they came in and they fooled me. I was expecting Gallant to just manhandle this roster, and boy, was I wrong. So far, so good for both teams, though, as we do see Gallant actually take a bit of a lead. 1 point, not much. We saw this in the same, pretty much the same exact format here in Game 1 of the Stamina Nova matchup. Granted, the lead was a little offsided to begin with, 30-plus point advantage for Monarchy. Now the tides have turned. That's going to be Gallant, as we are going to be jumping into their comms here for their listen-in. We'll go ahead and jump in for Gallant.
I'm dead.
Bottom.
Bottom again.
Top, top.
One tap, bottom.
Capture the hardpoint. We've taken the lead.
Bottom.
Dead, bottom.
Computer, on your left side. À ta gauche.
Oh, mais ouais.
Computer. Last push. Come on. Bottom.
One more inside.
Et wesh les gars, bottom, putain la vie de ma mère.
Allez, go next. Bottom. Dead bottom, go next. I take the point. Connector dead.
Deux top.
Two green.
Dead,
Nice. Ok, despawn C, bien you.
See them, two see them.
Careful top. Honor, go top. C'est domination.
Top, les gars, top. Dead, encore un top.
Connector.
Tout seul top.
Alright, top, in the point. Despawn green.
Non, il spawn green.
Attends.
Conteneur dead, ok, go push. Let's go. Annihilator. Bottom, annihilator.
Drone inbound. Hardpoint is ours. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Comcheck seemed like Athalia is
Contested.
the IGL. That's pretty much all I heard the entire time.
That's what I was gonna say too. I didn't know what to expect out of their comms, and that was one of the biggest things I was looking forward to. And I gotta say, for a younger team, Verdict, that was some very calm, some very straightforward, very collected comms, and
Hardpoint is ours.
I think that's a good thing to have. Obviously, you know well enough what it's like jumping into Seminole's comms, and
Contested. Hardpoint contested.
I have been baited so many times by, joining those comms. Obviously, I couldn't understand fully because they were speaking another language, but I'm assuming they were a little cleaner than Seminole. P number 3 is where we're going to see this game come down to the wire, 150 to 114. Gallant taking the lead off the backs of that phenomenal P2 transition. Well played to get back in this matchup. They had a 30-point disadvantage going into the P4 rotation. Was able to capitalize on some great map position, spawn control, P1, P2. It was pretty much all there for them. Monarchy now going to have to bounce back here in a search and destroy as I'm taking a look at the scorecard. 32 and 21 for Raid, 40 seconds on the point. Literally everybody on the side of Gallant, 40-plus points, or 40-plus seconds on the point. That is absolutely massive.
yeah, definitely some great teamwork there. And I gotta say, that's the outcome I expected, was Gallant to come through with the win, but I gotta say, I did not expect Monarchy to put up the fight that they did, and again, maybe it was just the level of competition we saw them up against in Challengers for a bit, where wasn't ready for them to play against a team like this, and I got to give them all the credit that I can because they made that match really, really entertaining. I mean, Fibble was obviously solid through the whole thing. One thing I gotta say though, through the early and mid game, it was Machine and Magi that were right there with Fibble, leading the game, helping keep them intact. I think at that point in time, Raptor was down at like 4 kills, and was able to turn things around and popped all the way up to 26 by the end of that game. So definitely did some mad work there, but it is going to be Gallant walking away with the first round victory.
First round victory for them indeed, and I'm reading in chat, is it pronounced Gallant or Gallant? Because I could use some help.
Gallant.
It is spelled Gallant, but is it 1 or 2? Is it Gallant, number 1, or is it Gallant, number 2? If I'm wrong completely, just put 3. Don't put 3, guys. I don't want to be wrong in this instance. We're going to get ready for a game number 2, which we're going to be flipping sides. Ronan, do your work. Make sure we're not... Oh, like Gallant, like Ant. Or is it Gallant? Get out of here, bro. I'm not entertaining. Gallant?
Honestly, it might also just be like a across the pond pronunciation difference as well.
I could definitely respect that. We'll see here as we do see Warvac joining in the mix for the Search and Destroy on Hackney Yard. Been one of their OP snipers in the mix, but he's actually going to leave. So are we flipping or not? I'm not 100% sure. I don't think we are. No flip. Okay, good. So we don't have to flip anything else. Good deal. Sora, let me know in chat. 1 for Gallant, 2 for Gallant. Number 2. Good deal. So it is Gallant. Gallant. I can't do it, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Gallant. X Omni.
No X Omni.
No X Omni. Just Gallant. Rip.
Yes.
Verdict's going to be canceled.
Surprised you haven't been already.
I know, right? I was like, man, how have I made it this far, guys? You guys are just way too OP. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for correcting me. Make sure I get the right pronunciation of the name. Gallant, not Gallant. Won't say that ever again, guys. I promise.
Oh, I don't know if I'd go that far. I might.
Yeah, you know what? I'm making promises that I probably can't keep. Yeah, we are good to go. Go ahead and start that bad boy up. Gallant up 1-0 over Monarchy. We'll see if Monarchy still has a dog in the fight as they're on the chopping block here. They lose this. No points.
Enemy has dropped the bomb. Bomb spotted.
All right, so a great start for Monarchy in the Hardpoint. Obviously, we saw Gallant take the lead on the backs of that P4 rotation and pretty much held every point respectively. Monarchy need to have a dub here. Don't know if they're going to get it. Raid going to be taken down. Big kills for Machinist. Shark on the refrag. Shark with 3. My God.
Finish it.
Yeah, I mean, this is your repeat Mobile Mayhem MVP, and he's looking to show it once again. Very early on in the season, making some plays. Raptor is in Narnia.
Yeah, that was that should have been a freebie right there. Oh my God, Raptor, put down the sniper, bro. Put it down. That was like 6 shots. I count 6 shots. Almost 1-0 favor, or 1-0 advantage in favor of the guys over at Gallant. And based off of what I just saw there, I don't think an A push is in their future. We'll see if it pans out again as they do exactly what they did last round. Let's see if they do it any differently. Fibble going to be pushing up, finds one. Magic's finding another. Aether's going to be dropped. Machinist finding another. Well-composed A push here. Much different than the first round. Capo going to be weak as he's going to be in the P5 portion of the map. And bombs planted, pressure's on for him.
Yeah, it does look like this one is going to work out a little bit better for the side of Monarchy here. worst sniper left in a 1 versus 4. You gotta imagine this isn't the most ideal position to be in. Definitely doable, but got to be a little bit worried. Does hop on down there. I think he saw Magi, gets one hit marker, pulls out the shorty, picks up another. But with 10 seconds to go, 2 players left to kill, and both of them being on the bomb, that ain't just... It ain't just a miracle, it's a hope and a prayer. And,
oh my god.
They're trick shotting. Fantastic.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
Capo. Give your name to Raptor, bro. Give your name to... Take Capo back.
Dang.
Raptor, bro, I don't know what those shots were in the first round, but they were not hitting. We'll see if you can redeem yourself there after Monarchy take 1 round for themselves. Shark going to be up on the contest. Shark down. Magix finds opening blood that's massive. And another. Machinist finds 2. Magix drops. Aethers drops. Capo. 2-piece on board. Still down by 1. Onor going to be on the spawn side of the map. He's just going to creep in, bro. He's going to be all the way into the spawns. Raptor finally hits 1. Phenomenally done there for him.
Need backup.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and we do have another 1 versus unfortunate situation here. It's gonna be a 1 versus 3 for Capo, and I don't know, man. He was almost able to clutch up the last one, but drops on down right into the shorty. And unfortunately for him, that is going to be a 2nd round now going over to Monarchy, who, again, are putting up a way bigger fight than I expected them to.
Yeah, this Search and Destroy looking a lot like the Hardpoint so far. Starting off strong, took that first round L and recomposed themselves. Now we're going to see another A push. Interesting, they go all the way up top. They clear it. Aether picks up 2. Raids down. This is going to be another round in favor of Monarchy. Granted, Onor does it 1v4 clutch. We saw the clutch almost come through for Capo, but bomb is already on site. 40 seconds on the clock. Pressure is really rising for Onor, and Monarchy playing very well composed. Just a first round blunder, and then 3 rounds back to back to back coming through massive from Monarchy. Onor still left in a 1v3. I can't, or 1v4 rather. Can't discount him, but let's be fair, Raptor. You must have heard me talking crap, bro, because you haven't missed a shot since.
Yeah, looking like that's a possibility, and Monarchy looking like it's a possibility to push us to a game 3 if they're able to pick up the Search and Destroy victory over Gallant. Ooh, it's going to be Capo picking up the first blood there, however, picks up 1 onto Raptor. Fibble taking quite a few shots as well, going to make it out alive, and this is a big opportunity that, honestly, Gallant need here. I mean, they need to close this gap. They can't go into the second half down 3 rounds, so... See, it does look like it's coming through for them. Cecilia finds 1, Onura finds another. It's now going to be Fibble in a 1 versus 5. Ain't going to happen. Finds 1 with the shorty, but also finds the receiving end of Shark's MX-9 there.
Yep. You push your luck 5 rounds in a row, something's going to give, and that is exactly what we just saw. 5 pushes towards the A site, 3 pass. I give it to them. They take the better end of that stick, but now you're going to have to receive a little bit of energy here from this Gallant team here who took the last round very convincingly. Capo doesn't miss, bro. A freaking 1-shot Raptor in a 1v4, similar to what we saw in the first round. Bomb's going to get planted. Raptor going to be, again, in Narnia. Jump shots don't land. Got to give away his location. Onor, the same person that... Oh, my God, Raptor. Come on, dude. Don't... You got camera shy. Let me switch over, because every time I switch off, you hit your shots. Maybe that's the case here. Not going to matter. Raid up top.
Nice work.
Down low, too slow. That is going to be... Gallant taking a 3rd, tying things up. Monarchy going to need to see a little bit more composure.
Defend the objectives. They have the bomb.
Getting into round 7 here, we'll have to see what they're able to pull together. It's a very aggressive push towards B for both teams. I'm kind of shocked that we didn't have a single player for either team go A.
It's all up to you now. Finish the mission.
That's very interesting.
Comes through the big double.
And
You don't
yet,
see many people use the Chickum either.
Enemy in sight.
The bomb has been planted.
I think we need to reevaluate that statement. Nobody uses the Shickum. Raptor gonna be dropped. Capo. Worst sniper? Absolutely not. 4-3 advantage now. At this point, if they're using the Shickum, you already know what it's for. And it's not because they want to use the Shickum. It's because they want to use the Shickum.
Bomb acquired.
Maybe, but either way, able to pick up two. Oh my goodness! What?
Next round.
I literally could not switch to anybody on the side of Monarchy fast enough to see what happened to them.
Destroy the objective. We got the
I'm still trying to figure out who's using the Shickum.
Owner?
Owner? Oh, you trolly troll. Machinist finds one. Gethilia drops. We see the push come through. He's all the way. He just passed Raid. How did Raid not see him? Raid does find one in Fibble. Information's going to be given out. Magic's going to be up top weak. Shark drops down. Aether finds one on Noor. Shark finds one on Machinist. And revenge is real. Shark's going to be taken out there. Capo is a slither of health. Is going to be taken down. 10 kills on board for him. And now Raid's in a 1v3. Magic's Aether and Raptor. We'll see how it pans out here. His bomb is in his hands. That's the only thing he's got going for him in this 1v3. Can't make that plant, bro. Aether going to be spotting him there. Going to get the information. 2 up there as I see Magic's up top as well. The nade comes through. Raptor on the flank. Lasered. Magic on the contest. Oh, Aether. Magic, don't you dare! Raid!
Get ready for the next round.
What was that, bro?
I don't know, man.
That was a
You're
ball
in
drop, bro. That's terrible.
If you're Monarchy and you're in a 3 versus 1, the fact that you guys run into him in a head glitch one at a time is insanity. I mean, you could hype up that was a 3v1 clutch, but if you want me to be honest with you, that was a 3v1 throw.
The greatest 3v1 throw I've ever seen, bro. The head glitch violated. Raid securing his top spot. 11 kills on board. 10 for Capo, 5 for Gethilia, and 7 for Shark. Machines drops 8, not going to be enough. Game number 2 going in favor of Gallant as they take the 2-0 victory over Monarchy, who are going to be sitting at that 15-point marker. Wow. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, definitely a bit more what we expected out of this matchup. It is going to be a 6-3 win going over to the side of Gallant. And Monarchy, they definitely had some players that shined here today, specifically Fibble and Raptor in the respawn. Definitely wasn't hitting as many shots as you'd like to see out of a sniper in Search and Destroy, but hey, sometimes you have a bad day. You know, it's all about bouncing back to the next one, guys. Proven to us that you guys earned your spot and are deserving of that spot. And I gotta say, even though you come through with the loss, this is a tough team for anybody in the league to play against. And honestly, Monarchy put up a hell of a fight in the Hardpoint. Gotta give them lots and lots of credit. So definitely looking forward to seeing more out of them. Definitely looking to see where they end up, kind of falling in the scale, the standings that we have. See what they're able to bring together, because there's a lot of good teams in Europe right now. So
there are. Taking a look at the standings, just for reference, we got Gallant 40 points now after 2 2-0 victories. One on Thursday, one today. Qlash, who will be playing next against XOXO, right there at that number 2 spot. They could tie things up here, but they're gonna have to go against a I wouldn't say an OP XOXO roster, but definitely a team you can't sleep on. Anarchy, who we'll see in our last matchup of the day, go against Dark Pirates, who played Thursday, got 2-0'd against Gallant.
Anarchy best team EU?
Anarchy, Stage 4 champions, booking their one-way ticket to LAN. We'll see how they do in our fourth and final matchup of the day. But before we do anything else, we're going to take a moment to hear a word from COD Mobile. We're going to take a short intermission, get these teams in here. We shall be right back with some more action. And welcome back, everybody. Qlash versus XOXO, our third series of the night. Gonna be another banger. Obviously, I was thinking that the Monarchy and Gallant matchup was gonna be a good one, but I was a little out of pace. The Hardpoint was great. The rotations were great from Monarchy, but still a very young team. Still see a lot more from them later on in the season, but now we've got a pretty decent matchup in Qlash and XOXO. Should be interesting. I'm looking at the rosters. We've got Feints, Nev, Leader, Genius, and Derek's for XOXO. Zed, Patron, Naples, Spectra, and Panna. I'm excited about this one. This one is one of my, if I'm looking at the matches of the day, definitely a good pick. But the Nova and Stamina one was just, I mean, that was a great way to start the stream off.
Oh, you're absolutely right. I mean, that game was absolutely phenomenal, coming all the way into a Game 3 domination. That was a 150 to 149 win. We had some really nice voice comms with Stamina there. We weren't allowed to join the Nova comms for you guys, but maybe in the future. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see how this matchup pans out. We're going to start things off. Summit Hardpoint. Again, last one, I promise, guys. This is the last time we see a Summit Hardpoint today. 3 in a row. Love it. Standoff, Search, or Destroy for a Game 2 raid domination if we are lucky enough to see a third game. XOXO opted to ban the Sparrow as well as the Takeoff map. Qlash opting to ban Hackney Yard map and Kinetic Armor Operator. Okay, interesting. Annihilators on the table? Is that going to be a factor in this matchup, Day?
Definitely could be. I mean, I know less about EU, okay? So, I know if you're in NA, and you let the Annihilator through against, like, Mayhem, for example, Tech and Little B are going to make you feel that. So, we'll have to see if there's anybody who stands out here in this matchup. Because, again, it's hard to say. We have a lot of new players. We have a lot of teams that have switched around, and I'm not entirely sure yet. Obviously, we've got a little bit of an XOXO reform here, and I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see here. Game number 1 about to start off. Got to give a huge shout out to Gallant Sora, who came through on his word. 5 gifted subs. You're a legend, bro. Absolutely love it. Game number 1 here of the next series, though. We're going to see XOXO on the contest. Down low, they have control. Leader going to push up, gets taken down. Qlash, a bit of a struggle trying to get to this P1. Top side controlled by both. Top and bottom, actually, controlled by both XOXO. So, a heavy start here for the guys. But will it continue on? 30 seconds in. 20 points and counting now as the contest comes through. Is going to be denied, though. XOXO racking up some good points here in P1.
Yeah, definitely a great start for the side of XOXO. Feints and Nev rocking at 4 and 5 kills on the board, respectively. And Qlash struggling to find any way to get in, not winning their gunfights here. Maybe as we move over to a P2, they get a little bit better positioning and can maybe find a little bit more of some favorable gunfights on their side, but it's definitely not going to be an easy one. I mean, this XOXO lineup has some pretty solid talent, and it's going to be one picked up for Zed there before getting taken down by Derox. And this P2 could be an opportunity for Qlash to turn things around, but they need to focus on not letting anybody from the side of XOXO steal their P3 spawns. And as you can see, Feints is already back there. I think he actually got that respawn coming through, and they need to clear him out now.
Yeah, they do. They do actually find him and take him out, but I do see, was that Genius? No, that's not Genius. That was Patron actually spawning like connector side, and it may be a early flip in favor of XOXO, and that's highly, contributed to the fact that Qlash invested a lot on P2. As a matter of fact, a lot of their players were on that catwalk area, and when you have that mini on a hill that is not necessarily the best to invest in, is highly questionable. So they give up a few points on that P2. They bounce back and they have spawns. You're looking at a decent P3. Now you're looking to get a P3 break. And it's just not going to happen, especially with a stout XOXO opponent, stout XOXO opponent who picked up Derek's recently, and he's putting on pretty well so far. 5 kills and counting is going to be taken down. He had 2 inside of the point. Didn't necessarily need to contest, and that's actually going to be an early flip going in favor of Qlash, who are actually going to get the takeover here. A hell of a break here for Qlash. Much needed break. We'll see if they can capitalize moving forward.
Yeah, definitely looking for it. XOXO, they have a pretty sizable lead right now. They've got several players in the point, but they're trying to find their way over to the spawns. Can't quite get them, and it's going to be starting to rotate over to a P4 now, where you can see Leader and Derox go ahead, getting set up, looking to anchor this spawn. And they have time on the board that they could theoretically win it here. I mean, they'd have to basically full hold, but it's definitely possible.
We'll see. Actually, that's going to give us an opportunity to jump into XOXO's VCs, as we're going to go ahead and give them the opportunity to sound off.
Someone going shot. I have Hold top. I watch L. L dead. One more L.
On right side, see on my side.
One
One container. On your right side. There, don't work.
One snow.
Oh my god. Container, look. Dead. One spawn, out, look. Dead. One container, pushing side. I killed the... I take the Gallant.
Get the goal again. Going fine.
Get the Gallant. I go in.
I need to charge my phone.
Good. He's jumping on you,
Behind me, top. Yeah, he's one server, one connector.
I have no, Glib.
What is computers, guys?
Stand behind the stairs,
Derek's is a fool, bro. Literally overheated the Goliath, and you heard his response. Damage is done, though. Only 5 points needed for XOXO. Qlash looked like they wanted to be in a better position. After that P3 rotation, it was an L downhill for them. Now, XOXO able to capitalize on their misfortunes. 150 to 64. Hell of a start here for XOXO.
Yeah, definitely a pretty solid game coming out for them, and unfortunately that's one of the biggest difficulties with the side of Qlash. They're actually a really good team, but sometimes the consistency just isn't there. So we'll have to see how the search and destroy goes. Definitely going to be looking at Nepal's to see if he's able to help things turn around for his team, but man, that was a slay fest for Genius there, putting up 23 kills on the board. Looking over at the side of Qlash, we had a couple players not make it to double digits or just barely make it to double digits. So definitely a solid game for the side of XOXO.
Yep, solid game indeed. Qlash, few rotational errors in my opinion. That P2 in particular, obviously you want to be able to recap some of that deficit that you took on P1, but you can't invest too much on a hill that's not really going to pay off. P3 was a battle. You should have had spawns. That wasn't the case. The retake came through early, which was great, but, in reality, there were just several small errors that, it got out of hand after that. So the Goliath pretty much pinned down P4. And game was won. That's it. XOXO taking a massive dub here in game number 1. We'll see if they can keep that same energy moving on to game number 2, which, if I'm looking at it correctly, is going to be a standoff on Search and Destroy. So, predictions day. We just saw the Hardpoint. A few rotational errors, a few mishaps for Qlash. That game goes a little differently. I don't know if they necessarily win it, but in your opinion, do they stand a chance here in the Search and Destroy?
It's largely going to depend on, what version of Clash we see show up. Because again, this is a team that does struggle with consistency issues. Sometimes we'll see them come in and compete and look like, they're here ready to go. They're ready to take on the best of the best. And then other times we see them go against teams that we expect them to beat, and they struggle the whole time through and either barely win or even drop games against teams that they should be beating. So it'll largely depend on Nepal's and also IPANA to see how they're going to pull together. But we're just getting players switched around here, guys, getting the sides flipped, and we'll get you into the action as soon as we can, and we'll see exactly what we get.
Yeah, if we see another performance from Genius like that we saw for the first game, just freaking hands down ridiculously OP here, as players are going to be swapping up. Nev, what are you doing, bro? Come on. There we go, Genius.
You're trying to get Pana to switch up.
Yeah, oh, there we go. There we go. We do see Spectre actually the last one to do so. Yeah, I'm completely with you on if Pana and Nepal's shows up. If they have a heavy sniper presence, this will be a good game for them to snack 5 points on. But based off of what I saw in the Hardpoint, not only were there some rotational errors, but just lack of gun skill against your opponent. Obviously, the map is a little different. Summit Hardpoint is more of an acquired taste rather than one you just genuinely like. So I could see there being that factor in the matchup. If we take it to a game 3, it'll be a raid domination. It's a completely different atmosphere. You got a huge map to work with. I'm hoping we see a game 3 here. I'm not banking on it. I'm not saying that, Search and Destroy is going to go one way or another, but based off what I've seen so far, XOXO stepping up in that first game, really putting on that dominant performance. If they can keep that same energy to be done too, but, it's not over to the fat lady sings, as Imperium says, right? Search and Destroy standoff is going to be a hard one. I definitely think that Nepal's and Pana are going to hold all the power. If they want to see a game 3, it's going to be at backs of them.
Yeah, definitely could be the case. We're just waiting on one to get readied up, guys, and we'll get you into the action. Another one of our exciting matchups here tonight. Again, we're hoping that Qlash are able to bounce back a little bit here and put on a good performance, as well as we do have one more game after this one, which will be Anarchy versus Dark Pirates, right?
Horror, matey, you're correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, Imperium was killing it the other day, bro. Literally just ridiculous with the puns and the back and forth banter. With the Dark Pirates name, just had too much fun with it. We'll see how they pan out against a stacked Anarchy opponent. We're not going to talk any more about that. We're going to talk more about this next matchup, which I do see is about to start up. We already made our predictions. XOXO and 2 could very well see it done here. That's granted, Pana and Naples don't have a phenomenal game, so we'll see how it goes. We flip sides. Qlash going to be on the defense. They'll be able to set the pace as far as how they want to play. XOXO looking to sneak here in 2 could very well do it.
Yeah, definitely a big opportunity, too. We'll have to see as we get into it. So far, no first blood, but Zed is in a pretty good spot to defend against the gas station here. Genius going to start pushing up. IPANA, as we mentioned, he could be a player to make note of, and he's able to find a first blood, but Zed pushes a little too far up, runs into Genius and Derox, and he's going to get traded out 1 for 1. Pana finds another onto Genius, though.
That had to have been great call-outs for Qlash to be able to get that information. Pana realizing his teammate drops there on that back alley area. Zed is going to be rectified, and now Spectre fighting Nev. This is a 2v4 for XOXO. Bombs down up top. I believe that was Leader who got taken down up there. As the 4v2 ensues, Faints and Derek's going to be the last 2 alive. Will they be able to clutch it up? Playing super conservatively now that the other players... Actually, as I say that, Derek's is all the way up in top blue. This could be devastating for Qlash, or it could be one that absolutely just flops for XOXO.
The last one. Complete the mission.
It is going to be Feints left in a 1 versus 3. Oh, Panna, you got to hit that one. This is going to be Feints getting the turn there. Now Spectre rotating over, going to find the kill.
Bomb spotted.
And that's going to be the first round going over to Qlash. Not a super convincing round. Again, and there's definitely some slacking there in the team comms and the rotations together, but they're able to pull it together one way or another.
Qlash, a much-needed first round. Naples going to be up top blue. Panna going to get opening blood, bro. Just absolutely massive. 2 rounds in a row.
Yeah, looking for maybe another here. He's got the shorty out. Tron is going to pick up one. Panna finds the refrag onto Derox. It's going to be a 3-for-1 trade in favor of Qlash, who are looking solid right now. There's Nepal's as well coming through with one feint. Able to get one refrag. He's chasing down another, but it's a 1 versus 3. Not a good position for him to be in, and it's looking like Qlash, if they're able to play this right, probably pull together a 2-0 lead here in the search and destroy.
Back-to-back rounds in a row for Qlash if they can clutch it here. 3-1 scenario, feints. Spots Nepal's there on the tractor. Not going to take a shot, but does play the information accordingly. We'll see if he can follow through on the rotation. Bomb is down mid. Not a lot of hope here for feints in a 1v3. Going to have to find 3 players or get that bomb planted successfully. I don't see it happening. 42 seconds on the clock. A little bit of time to play with. Does get the push through. Nepal's going to be right here to pick up the shots. Doesn't miss. 2 rounds in a row here for the guys over at Qlash. A much-needed start to this search to destroy.
Bomb spotted.
Yeah, you're right, and they definitely needed that, and it's going to be, again, kind of a difficult one to call at this point, because the side of Qlash, I mean, they struggled hard in their rotations, and XOXO did solid in the hardpoint, so I do expect XOXO to wake up a little bit. We did have a first blood, a frag coming through from the side of XOXO, taking down Zed.
Contact with enemy.
But not a whole lot of movement after that. In fact, we actually have one player, Spectre, pushing up pretty far. He's going to find Derox. I don't know if he gets the bomb call out there. I don't think he saw it, but it is going to be Genius getting the kill, getting the pickup. And it's going to be the 2-for-1 trade in favor of XOXO, who are looking to... I mean, if you want me to be honest with you, look at the map. I mean, they have certainly call-outs from feints that there's at least 2 players at A. This bomb should be at B getting planted, like, right now.
And as you say that, Genius does make his push over to this B site. Gonna go ahead and fake the plant. All 3 players from Qlash are stuck in the little cubby area. Barrels, even, as I do see Panna peeking out. Panna could have gotten a shot off, but Nev gonna be here on the contest. Nev is gonna still be alive. Nev takes down 1. Nev gonna be traded, though. That's gonna leave Patron here to 1v3. Genius doesn't miss. And we're gonna be going into the next round 2-1 in favor of Qlash. But a much better round from XOXO. What did you notice differently? I didn't see as much of an aggressive push towards that back alley side. As a matter of fact, I saw the respect come through from XOXO, which ultimately, in my opinion, led to them taking that round.
Oh, goodness. Derox with another nade. Going to catch Spectre coming out of the door at Delhi. And first bloods like that definitely help. Feints able to get a refrag onto Panna. Panna's been the biggest player for the side of Qlash so far this game. Nepal's is able to get the refrag, but it's still a 2 versus 3 in favor of XOXO. Bomb is pushing on up towards B. Probably going to be another plant. Going to force the members of Qlash to play against the clock. Nepal's got to find this kill onto Genius here, but Genius going to find the kill onto Patron. One shot going to come through from Nepal's. Not enough. He's now left alone, and I just don't see this one happening. Leader going to get taken down, but the 1v2 clutch not going to be an easy one way or another. Rotating over, he sees him. He's got some lines of sight here. Can't quite get the sniper to pull out, though. Opts to pull out the shorty. Obviously, EU, very, very sniper strong region, and shotgun strong region. And I'd like to see more of the players actually make use of that shorty instead.
Absolutely.
You were in that close range, you missed the first shot, but you were still within one-shot range of the shotgun there. I mean, I'm probably keeping that shorty out and looking for the kill.
Yeah, that was an ego challenge at the highest capacity. Naples gets taken down. Faints, or Genius rather, picked up that last kill, a much-needed one for XOXO. Can't let this game get out of hand too early. They don't allow it to happen, and the adjustment and strategy from XOXO has been on point. 2 rounds in a row, after taking 2 L's the first 2. Now we're seeing a much more competitive snipe, or search and destroy, as I say that. Faints with the snipes. Hits 1, Pana drops, Patron gonna be taken down as well. Spectre getting the refrag, 2 for 2 trades. Leader gonna be able to escape with a slither of health. Hasn't picked up a kill yet, sitting in that donut department. 3v3 standoff here on standoff now. Bombs down. Qlash are aware of its location. Spectre gonna camp it out. The push comes in from top side as the front push from Leader. Lasered. Genius gonna get the refrag though. That's gonna leave Faints now as Genius drops. Zed, well played.
Yeah, it does look like Qlash have an idea that the bomb is down here as well, so they're just playing it out. Shorties in hand, watching these short angles. And this is a really smart way for them to play this here, you know, because at this point, again, I've mentioned it before, when you're in these advantage scenarios against one player, a 2-for-1 trade, or a 1-for-1 trade is 100% of the time going to be beneficial for you. I don't know if they heard him go upstairs, but again, they're both camping out the bomb here. Faint's gonna pick up 1. Zed is here, ready to go. Faint!
Oh my god!
Finds the other! My goodness, what a slide!
Wow. Faints with what I call a Nero slide. Knew exactly where his opponent was.
Defend the objective. They have the
As very well he should, because that bomb was camped out literally for the past, like, literally a minute. Fate's gonna get the nade shot to hit, but does not get a kill. Spectra and Patron gonna drop early. Naples gonna get 1, but it's a 1-for-3 trade now. Genius gonna come through on the flank. That is gonna be another round in favor of XOXO, and this thing's getting out of hand. XOXO a much more, I don't know what the word I'm looking for. The way they played that the attack was much more well-rounded going into the back 3 rounds. Granted, it was a 1v3 scenario. Still very well executed. The defense from them on point as well, led by Faints and Genius. Genius actually going to drop there. Nepal's picks up a massive first blood. Will they be able to capitalize on it? I don't know. Spectre's still peeking this back alley area. Not sure what he wants to do, but 2-for-2 defensive split. Derek's finds 1. Back alley is manned. The push comes through. Nepal's, or not Nepal's, but Patron actually going to get some shots. Nepal's going to be inside Bakery, Deli, and now it's a 4v2 situation.
Yeah, big opportunity for Qlash to turn things around here. Hopefully they'll play their offense a little bit better than they did their defense, because again, that round that Faints clutched up, there was realistically no right for them to lose that. I mean, all they had to do is sit there and play the angles. They had the shorties. Both entrances were 1-shot range. You force the enemy to push into you. You know, when we peek that corner and give that opportunity for Faints to pick off 1 because you peeked the door, now it's a matter of he knows your team knows the bomb is down. Slide the corner, picks up the obvious kill, and takes the lead there. Followed up with that first round of defense, and as you mentioned, Genius played that flank so well, picked themselves up quite a few kills there, and unfortunately for Nepal's, he does get impacted by a grenade there, and that's going to give some information to the side of XOXO on where their rotations could be. And as you can see, there's a lot of challenge on this back alley right now.
As it should be.
Oh my goodness!
Huge opening bloods for Qlash. Will they be able to capitalize as a 1-for-3 trade goes in their favor? Fates and Derek's going to be left to pick up pieces. Derek's is out. Zed lasered. But that is Fate still at a 1v3. These are the odds that you don't want to see for XOXO, but that is the case as the bomb is going to go down. Spectra not going to waste any time here. Patron, Pana holding each angle. Boxes covered, barrels covered. Spectra going to be in cubby. Now we're going to see 35 seconds on the clock. Fate's pressure coming through. We'll see him take some shots on the tractor site. Patron almost got lasered there. How did you miss that? There we go. Follow-up shot hits. Information's going to lead Pana and Spectra to be expecting the push. Pana is going to be holding boxes site. Backdoor of market.
There's
Spectra.
not enough time.
There's
No
not
chance.
enough time. No chance.
No
No
shot.
dice. Is going to be taken down. That is going to be a evening round for the guys over at Qlash. Things were getting out of hand. They readjusted their strategy. That's paying off.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there. Big round coming through for Qlash. They desperately needed that one. They're hanging on by a thread, but they're hanging on. And I'd love to see this go to a game 3 because I'm a big believer in Qlash. I'm a big believer in Qlash. Again, I've seen them when they're able to bring their A game to the table. It's just getting that level of consistency where they can constantly bring their A, or at least their B game, right? Like, sometimes we see them play, and it is like, my goodness, this is a flunk. And Darrox is going to pick up one before getting traded out by Naples there. And it's going to be the 1-for-1 trade so far.
Is, but we see Spectra all the way up in the opponent's spawn. He's got some help from Patron here. Derek's and Zed traded 1-for-1 trades. Make that a 2-for-1 as Patron finds Leader. Leader with a donut on board. How is that any kind of beneficial? Fate's going to be inside. Is going to get pushed. 2 players come in for Qlash and clear out Deli. That's going to be Nev also being taken down. Genius in a 1v4. Can he make it happen? It is looking very difficult. As a matter of fact, we're going to see the rotation over to this A site. A well-positioned play from Qlash. Bomb's going to go down. Interesting not to see the plant go for boxes, as they're just going to man the front and sides. They're going to hold the opponent's spawn hostage. Genius going to peek through mid. Instantly push back. Patron going to come through. Gets the information that's needed. Shots are going to hit, but half health. Genius able to live. Love the patience from Qlash. They're literally giving Genius nothing to work with.
Well, Patron unfortunately gets a hit marker with the shorty there, gets taken down. Pana taking a couple shots, but again, they're playing this defense so well, there's just no dice that he gets this clutch, and it's going to be another kill coming through, and now Qlash 1 round away from sending us into a game 3 verdict.
Gotta commend Qlash here. They regrouped and recomposed themselves, and it's paying off. The attack has been on point. First round flop. The next 3, just absolutely OP. Can they make it 4 here? Fates drops. Pana back on it. Picking up that 3rd opening blood of this match could be crucial. As Fates drops, Leader drops. Donut in sight, possibly could be the case. 0-8 for Leader, just an absolute L here in the Search and Destroy.
Yeah, looking like we're going to a game 3 verdict, and this is one of the games that we mentioned at the beginning. Has a lot of potential to be very good, and as we say that, it is a couple kills that come through for XOXO. Not going to be entirely in their favor yet, but Darrox able to come through. It brings it down to a 2 versus 2. Nev going to find Patron as well.
Yo, if Qlash doesn't win this search, it's going to be because of this round right here. And you can contribute or attribute that to Genius and Derek's picking up some major kills through that mid pile. Derek's peeking that broken wall area. Still alive, going to pick up the sniper DLQ holidays. Got Halloween coming around the corner. Only holiday I see coming up. Spectra. 38 seconds on the clock. He doesn't have much to work with. Derek's and Nev going to be rotating back towards the B-bomb site. Does not open up the path to A, in my opinion. But we'll see how it pans out here as Nev and Derek's literally playing it as conservatively as possible. We're going to see the push come through for Spectra. All the way through mid. 19 seconds on the clock. He's going to have to make a move to one of these sites. Nev going to spot him. We're going to a round 11. We're going to be flipping sides. And just as when we thought we were going to see a Game 3, XOXO come back in that round, pop off, take us to a round 11. We might see this thing close out in 2 if Qlash can't get their composure back here in this round 11.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Again, I'm not cheering for one team or the other as a whole for who's going to win it, but I'm certainly cheering for that Game 3. So right now, let's go Qlash, Pana, or DePaul's. We're looking for the first blood out of your primary snipers here. So definitely a big opportunity for them to give a little bit of leeway to their team. Unfortunately, they were able to do that last round. They picked up 2 kills early on, and everything fell apart as Derox that just came through swinging and picked up several kills there. There it is. Pana finds one on the feints. This is a giant opportunity for them.
Massive opportunity to take us to a Game 3. Spectra! Oh, massive kill there, too. It's going to give the information to Genius, I think he was there to contest. Derek's going to finally pick up that kill, and 4v3 scenario still favoring Qlash, but yeah, based off what I've seen in a few rounds past, you know, man advantages have nothing to do. Oh, Pana. Derek's down. Genius left on his own. Oh, wait, Leader's still alive, but let's be fair. Genius left on his own here. Genius finds 1. Now it's a 2v3 scenario. Leader through mid. Could open the gates. They need to get this bomb down at B. 28 seconds on the clock. Genius stuck in his spawn here. Broken wall, L wall, not safe. Leader finds 1. Massive. Pana gonna be there to contest. This is gonna open the door for Genius to push through. Genius picks up 2. What in the world, Qlash? You had it in your hands. You were taking us to a Game 3. Genius and Leader, on the other hand, had plans for a Game 2 finish. That's exactly what we saw.
That was all Genius. Leader, unfortunately, that round, if Leader was picking up kills throughout the game, that's probably not as close of a matchup, but the 1 kill he did find maybe could have been a deciding factor, because Genius was able to pick up 4, or 3 in the background, sorry, and really clutched things up for the team there in a big way, so that was such a good pinch between those 2 players. Again, the 1 kill that Leader picked up was able to get the other players of Qlash to turn around.
Exactly.
And just swept on through. Great team play from them there. And Genius, 16 on the board. You cannot argue with the gun skill this man brings to the table. And XOXO are able to do it. They pulled together the 2-0 victory over Qlash in what was looking like a Game 3 for a hot minute there.
That was just absolutely incredible play from Genius. I made a note, if he plays like he played in the Hardpoint, the Search and Destroy, which he did, dropped 16, that was going to be the deciding factor. And lo and behold, here, 16 kills on board, picks up the last 2 on the backs of Leader being that distraction. It's kind of questioning the push from Leader, but well executed from XOXO. They take a 2-0 victory over Qlash. And what a series for them. Qlash, I'm not sure what happened there for you guys. You got picked apart at the end. But that round 10 was the deciding factor for me. If they couldn't clutch it up there, which they didn't, XOXO was going to come back and take it. And sure enough, they did.
Yeah, they sure did, and unfortunately, again, Qlash just unable to find that level of consistency that they need when they're up against players like the likes of Feints, Genius. I mean, even Derox came through with some really big clutches there as well. So definitely a solid game. I mean, I'm not going to argue with a round 11 search and destroy that came down to a 2v2, right? Like that's.
Facts.
I mean, I'm here for it.
Absolutely massive. As I'm taking a look at the leaderboard here. Gallant, 40 points, as we saw them take the 2-0 victory over the guys over at Monarchy. XOXO sneak 20 points, putting them in second for now. 25 points. Qlash don't pick up a single point, 20 points in third. Anarchy, your stage 4 champions, 15. They're going to be up next on board to face off against Dark Pirates. And we saw Stamina with the 15 points over Nova, who have 5. Monarchy still stuck at 5, or 15 rather. We're We're going to get geared up for this next and final matchup of the night. You guys ready for some Anarchy and Dark Pirates? I know I am. Give us about 5 to 6 minutes to get these teams in the lobby. We're going to be right back after this intermission. Short break, ready to roll into the action. Anarchy and Dark Pirates going to be squaring off in a best-of-3 day. Are you excited to watch Anarchy on stream? I know I am.
You know me, I have been on the Anarchy bandwagon longer than anybody, so I'm here for it. I'm excited. Obviously, you guys, I was mentioning earlier that some of the top teams have had some minor changes, and the core of the team has stayed the same. And You guys are seeing one here right now. I know a lot of players in chat were asking if Marvel was going to join another team since Oxygen disbanded. Well, here you guys go. You have Anarchy Marvel on board now.
What?
And I gotta say, this is a... It was already a stacked team, but like Marvel is a absolute madman.
Bro, that is a massive pickup for them. Miney, Creed, Marvel, Veery, and Don. Let's go. For the bottom side, we got Dark Pirate, Smoke, Candoff, Zeus, Yato, and JB. We're going to get fired up for a best of 3 starting off on Takeoff Hardpoint. God, I said I hated to see another Summit Hardpoint, but here we are with a Takeoff in our futures. Hackney Yard, Search and Destroy for Game 2. Game 3, if it is able to go that far, Standoff Domination, Anarchy banning the Crossfire map as well as the Sparrow Operator. Dark Pirates opted to ban Firing Range and Kinetic Armor Operator. I think we're ready to go ahead and jump straight into it, guys. What do you think? There we go. Yato, these are ready up. We are good to go. Game number 1. Takeoff Hardpoint. I might have bit off a little more than I could chew as I was making comments about the Summit map. And lo and behold, here we are here on Takeoff. This is one of Dave's favorite maps.
Yeah, okay.
I knew that'd get a little bit of a reaction out of him.
Definitely not one of my favorites, for sure. But, you know, it is what it is. We're here for it. We've got the current #1 team, or rather most recent as far as we can tell, #1 team for Europe here playing. Donlight going to pick up one on the Zeus Gaming mid there, locking down some of that objective time for his team. And I think we pretty much largely expect, we know exactly how this match is going to go. We'll have to see. A couple kills do come through, but this P1 is one of the more difficult ones to hold, so we'll be keeping an eye out. Yato able to find 2 on the board. Picking Marvel out of the window is a key power position taken away, even if only briefly, from the side of Anarchy.
Yeah, this is a massive retake here in P1. Obviously, you're not going to get a majority. But when I say majority, you're not going to get an easy 30-plus seconds on the point. Now we're seeing 22 and counting. This might be a massive P1 for the guys over at Dark Pirates as they are coming out the gate swinging. Marvel going to find one and make that 2, but is going to be taken out. JB finds the opening kills, and my guy Veery rocking the M4 with the with the sniper scope. What are you doing, Veery? You said you had something on board for me to enjoy. Look at the pellets coming out of that thing. Lasers, and finds his first on Smoke Marvel, making some debut Anarchy kills. 7 on board, gonna clear off the top side. 1, 2, Marvel, you're absolutely OP.
Yeah, Marvel, a solid pickup for this Anarchy lineup here, and they do have an opportunity here, obviously, to retake the lead. It was actually a really good P1 by the side of Dark Pirates, but Marvel pulls out the shorty, picks up Zeus. Comes on up top, finds the second kill as well, and is trying to lock down the hard point, but JB able to come through with the double kill on him and Donlight. Zeus Gaming rotating behind, but Veer gonna pick him up. Is Veer using an M16? Is that what I just saw?
Oh, that was an M13. That was JB using the M13. Who did you say was using the M16?
Oh, no, Veer has an M4.
It's an M4. The scope. What in the world is that scope, bro? This is a gunsmith build from hell. M4 with a sniper scope. Yato going to be on the bottom side of the staircase. Yato might be able to sneak up on Veery here. He does. No! He pulled out his Annihilator 2. Perfect timing. Oh.
Is this a ×4 scope on an M4? What is this? This is painful.
This is Spain without the S, bro. I'm trying to see what it is. It won't let me double click it. We'll just have to use our imaginations. Nonetheless, oh my god, Veery. Sly peeking in with the M4. The cracked build does find some action on the staircase, and that's going to be a retake here. 20 seconds left to go for the guys over at Dark Pirates. Matey. We're going to make Anarchy walk the plank. Definitely not the case so far. 30-point lead for Anarchy. But a massive retake on P3 is going to give them a little bit of an edge moving over to this P4 spawn.
Yeah, about a 20-point lead or just under for the side of Anarchy, who are making the rotation over. But it is actually Dark Pirates who get over to the Hardpoint first and are getting ready to rock and roll here on this P4. They've got a sentry gun down and ready to go. Miney with the Annihilator finds 2. Creed gonna find 1 and an assist, slides the corner, finds 2, can't win the gunfight against the Death Machine there, but they get in, they get behind the sentry gun, and they get the convincing retake.
They do indeed. Now, we're going to see Dark Pirates on the front side contest. Some assists come through for Kandoff, finds something, but is it much? That's going to be Don with the shorty. Played some OBJ, going to be forced out of the point. Smoke going to rack up another kill there, and that is going to be the retake later on in the point. 20 seconds left. Again, this has been the case so far for Dark Pirates. They don't care how many points it is. They're going to go ahead and push up, as they should. Can't let this one get out of hand. And now what was a 30-point disadvantage, it's now a tied game. As I'm looking at it, 87-87 going into this reset. Guys over at Anarchy said they wanted the fast matchup, but bro, I'm going to need to see some fast hardpoint here.
Definitely looking like a pretty big game right now. I gotta say that Dark Pirates have been putting up a little bit bigger of a fight than I had ever anticipated to them in this matchup. I do gotta say, I think Veer is arguably trolling anywhere between a little and a lot. And maybe not. I mean, maybe he legit likes the M4 with the ×4 scope on it. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's definitely got to be like one of those classes you have in the reserves, right? If it's not one of the top 5, it is definitely one of your favorites. M4 regardless. But with a 4x scope, I just couldn't imagine seeing him use that anywhere else other than this matchup today. So 104 to 100 now, as Dark Pirates looking pretty decent here on the rotation. We're going to see the contest come up top. Control is in favor of Dark Pirates, but there are a ton of Anarchy players trying to push up the staircase. It's going to be Don leading the pack. He's got an Annihilator, clears off 1, make that 2. Staircase is not safe. Finds another, but Yato on the backside. The spawn's just completely wrecked. Miney going to be there to clear things up, and this is going to be an ample opportunity for us to jump at the VCs of Anarchy, as we did get permissions from them. We'll allow them to sound off here in this P2 reset.
I have med.
Wait, should I use
Top.
Don't.
Guys, let's not lose it on me.
Two set.
Oh shit.
Three side, guys, come on, boys. Right.
Shot on side, 1 shot.
Oh, that's true.
Great shot. On the side, are they?
Dead.
I'm switching.
What's control?
Control that.
Hostile predator missile inbound. Be advised. Hostile predator missile inbound.
Oh, bottom
Come back this.
I got on.
Come set.
One top.
Yo, boy, CT.
All right, maybe a little bit too much trolling led to a little bit of a closer matchup than expected. You're actually looking at a 10-point needed for the guys over at Dark Pirates. They get the retake early. Veery's on the contest. Does decommit from the M4, but it's a little too late. Dark Pirates gonna be able to take game number 1, 150 to 132. Dang. What happened?
Well, Anarchy didn't take their opponents seriously, and they ended up paying for it. Obviously, you could see at the end there, Veer, putting down the M4 with the 4 times and picked up a Holger, and I definitely expect them to take the search and destroy a little bit more seriously here as we move forward. But that aside or not, it's going to be Dark Pirates coming through with the win in round 1, and no matter what happens at this point, whether they win or lose, they have denied points away from one of the top teams in Europe. So if Anarchy was able to turn it around and go to a Game 3 and win a Game 3, they're only going to pick up 15. They're not going to pick up that full 20. And if they lose here in the Search and Destroy, then they're getting nothing.
That's an awkward position to be in. As a matter of fact, it's an awkward position for Marvel at the moment. 36 kills and 24 deaths. 30 seconds on the hill. A way to make your debut into the Anarchy roster, and this is what happens. I know that they were trolling. I know they were having fun, but at the end of the day, that's 5 less points that you have, possibly more than 5 actually, if they take an L here. Narcs coming through with the 47 Raiders. Let's go, Narcs. I just saw that. I appreciate you, bro. Hell of a performance in the Surge or Destroy earlier, and all around for stamina. Massive win. Much love to you guys. Yeah, as much as I love the Anarchy guys, as much as they wanted a fast matchup, now we're looking at a potential Game 3 on the backs of a little bit of, a little bit of trolling, a little bit of having fun. Achman and chat too, we're having a great day here. It was a very good match, Miney says. L, F, Miney, come on. All right. Game number 2, takeoff, or not takeoff, good God, what am I looking at? Hackney Yard, Search and Destroy. I believe I saw this map against Me6EU and Anarchy it was last Thursday. Anarchy 6-2'd them. It was not close. If this is a chance for them to turn things around on, it's going to be on this map. But I'm going to need to see Veery drop that M4 with the scope, bro. As much as I love that M4 with the scope. Pull out your Holger, bro. Pull it out. Come on.
Yeah, definitely expect them to, again, take this a little bit more seriously than they had in the past, but we'll see as we get into it. Again, I think, you can't just credit that to maybe a little bit of trolling in the gun choice. Like, the rotations coming out of Dark Pirates were actually really, really solid. They controlled their spawns, they got into hardpoints early, got set up, and they played it well. So, sure, there might be a small factor of Anarchy didn't take them seriously and was trolling and whatnot, but they were clearly trolling an opponent that has that capability to win, and that's why they ended up losing, because they didn't take it seriously in time, and at that point they couldn't win the gunfights to get back into the hill. So bit unfortunate for them, but maybe they can turn it around and Search and Destroy and still pick themselves up a win here today.
Yo, I'm reading chat. Achman goes, Marvel's 100% mad right now. Oh yeah, I think I heard him in VC. He was pretty flaming. Like, as far as like pissed level, he was up there. I could hear it. Come on, guys. Just a little bit of frustration in his voice. He knows what this team is capable of doing. And you put yourself in a position where it's 140 to 120 going into that P3 retake or that P3 start. Of course you're not going to win that. There's no way you hold that point that well. Granted, you put the M4 away, it's just not happening. That point is it's well covered, but takeoff in itself is just not built for long holds like that. It just wasn't going to happen. And Anarchy bit to dust. They take an L. Game number 1. Nah, it's calm. I don't know, bro. I heard you in VC. That didn't sound calm. I'm not calling you out, Marvel. I'm just speaking what I heard, bro. All right. Game number 2, Search and Destroy Hackney Yard. Will we see Anarchy take us to a Game 3? Or will the Pirates of the Dark steal 20 points away from the regional champs?
I definitely expect this to be a different matchup, for sure.
Destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
I don't expect to see any. I don't expect to see an M4, let alone an M4 with a 4x on it. But we'll have to see. It is Veery. You never know. DLQ in hand, ready to go. Might be looking for the head of Yato here.
Sniper!
I actually like that. I actually like the rotation that Dark Pirates have made here. I feel like they weren't entirely confident in winning the gunfights A, and that's like the most common rotation to go. So they just went ahead and first round beat it. It's gonna be Veer picking up 2 with the DLQ. Now looking for one on to ooh, big turn there. It's now a Donlai left in a 1 versus 2. He's gonna find one. Looking for kill number 2. He saw him cross over.
Gandalf only needs to play time here. Don going to push up aggressively. Needs to be the antagonizer in this situation. Gandalf going to escape with his life. That's going to be round 1 going in favor of the guys over at Dark Pirates. Don going to go ahead and go for the fake defuse. Didn't matter. Time was not on his hands. And round number 1 going for Dark Pirates. Massive here early on in this Search or Destroy. Hell of a first round off to push towards SB site. We're going to see if they continue the same energy. Looks like not. It looks like they want to make the A push as 4 players come through. Miney going to be lasered. Donlai going to get the refrag. Finds 2! But it's going to be taken out. Kree going to pick up the pieces there, and it's a 3v2 yet again. Yato going to be on the backside. Lasered. Marvel making some big shots here in this second round. Smoke going to be in a 1v3. This might be Marvel finding... no, Marvel's going to be taken down. Veery and Creed in a 2v1. The push comes in for Veery. Veery gets taken down. Oh my goodness. Can Creed clutch it? He does. Good shots.
Nice work. Get ready for the next round.
Definitely a big comeback for Anarchy. They desperately needed that there, and again, you can definitely tell they're taking this a bit more seriously. But again, Dark Pirates, not a bad team. So, I'm definitely not putting them in top 3 territory as far as skill level goes. But they can take games off of some of these better teams. Zeus Gaming comes through with 1, but Mining's there. KRM in hand, gonna pick up the 3-piece. Now looking for Yato. Veer gonna find Smoke. Can Miney find kill number 4? The Miney movement coming through strong. He picks it up.
Nice work. Get ready for the next round.
Miney. I saw him. I could just see his face at that moment when he peeked that corner and Yato was on the head glitch. Had the sniper in hand. He was like, no!
Defend the objective.
But then the movement just became too on point. Yato gets put on ice. The move's just too OP. Miney picks up 4. Hell of a round for them. Anarchy in particular. Miney in particular, actually. Gandalf laced. Miney picks up a 5th kill. Yato gets dropped on. Yato gets bashed from the side with the KRM. Another hit. Oh my god. Kree finds JB, and that's going to ruin the chances of Miney's ace.
Yeah, definitely a good play for Miney there. He's been cracked here on hacking with KRM. Not 1, but 2 rounds in a row. Finds a 3-kill feed. Can't quite find number 4 for this round, so not as good as the last, but definitely still a solid performance. And as you can see, Anarchy are kind of starting to run away with it, and you would have liked to see a little bit more of this dedication coming out of a team that, again, is practicing and getting ready for World. Oh my goodness, Donlai! What a play.
Zeus on the contest, bottom side, Smoke gonna actually pick up that kill. Marvel's gonna be left in a 1v3 after 2 big frags from Don. Not necessarily gonna pay off though. Nade is baked, Nade is tossed, Yato is laced. Zeus gonna be able to get that bomb down. Smoke and Zeus in a 2v1 against the Marvel, who dropped 33 in the hardpoint. Only got 3 so far. Trying to get some wall bangs to hit. Not necessarily going to get anything off of it. As a matter of fact, throws the stun. No information. Smoke's up top. Zeus down low. Smoked on the outside is definitely dangerous. Zeus didn't even move there. What was that?
And Marvel looking like he's trying to clutch it up here. Can't quite find the gunfight there with Smoked, and that's going to be a round bouncing back for the side of Dark Pirates, who have not tied things up, but have at least cushioned the blow a little bit to how far they were behind, and we will definitely have to see as things continue if Anarchy is able to come back in this series, maybe find us a game 3 here. And we've had, what, 2 game 3s already?
Yep, 2 game 3s already.
Yeah, 2. 3rd game 3 would be pretty solid. That'd be a good day. That would be a good day of overheading you, dude. That would be solid.
That would. We certainly were going to see it in the second matchup. Gallant just absolutely too OP at the moment. Smoke going to find 1. Creed drops. Gandalf drops as well as JB. Kree gonna get refragged there. Viri's gonna be dropping 2. It's a 2v3. Don picking up Yato. Bombs planted. 25 seconds for Zeus Gaming to make their moves. Gotta clear the sights. Not gonna happen. Zeus gonna peek in. Marvel chops him in half. That's gonna be 4 rounds to 2 in favor of Anarchy, who are playing a more focused search and destroy game. I'll just say. I'll say focus. I won't say a less trolling, but we're all thinking it. We're going to see the A push come through this time. It's going to come to at the bottom. That is going to be Don who gets laced. Creed is dropped. Miney picks up 1. 1 for 2 trades. Still in favor of the guys over at Dark Pirates. As this A side is not clear. There's 3 players in the vicinity. Yato on the backside too. Make that 2 as Yato's a little further back. JB's all the way, or not JD or JB, but Canoff is all the way on the spawn site of Anarchy. We'll see how they collect themselves. Marvel and Viri gonna push up. Viri laced. Marvel gonna get the information. Can he capitalize on it though? Canoff gonna retreat back, and this is gonna be a tough 1v3 scenario.
Yeah, definitely not the position we expected Anarchy to be in, and you got to give a lot of credit to how well Dark Pirates have been playing here, not only in the Search and Destroy, but again, their rotations were just flat out better in the Hardpoint as well. You know, trolling aside, Dark Pirates played the map well, and you got to give them credit where credit is due. And, you know, even though we expected Anarchy to come through and bounce back, and they have, Dark Pirates are here to show, hey, don't sleep on us. You can't be here sleeping on us, because we can take these rounds off you, and if you're not careful, we might just pull the win out from underneath you. So definitely a great final match of the night. I'm hoping it goes to a game 3, but I don't know, man. Starting to look doable.
Possible 1-for-1 trades there as Don gonna be escaping with his life. Fury there to have his back. Half health for him. Canoff and JB drop it early. That's not good for Dark Pirates. Trophy system destroyed. Gets the smoke to come through. Bomb plant to come along with it. That's going to be Marvel on the 1s and 2s. Finds 1. Where's the second? Is Yato there? Yato wants the smoke. Gonna fake the plant. Not gonna get the contest from Yato as he anticipated. Don gonna be there to take the shots. Gets the kill. That's gonna leave Zeus Gaming in a 1v4 against 4 sweaty Anarchy players who have a complete hold on this B site. Gonna be massive. Creed on the backside could be a threat. Viri on the front side gets taken down. Creed from P3 is going to successfully get those shots land. That is going to be a match point now for the guys over at Marvel who are begging for a game 3 opportunity.
Yeah, they're definitely looking like it. And I got to say, leading into this matchup, I don't think anybody would have thought we would have seen a game 3 between these two teams. And I'm excited we have. I'm absolutely excited we have. You know, especially, I think it shows that EU, even from top to bottom, might be a little bit closer in a lot of scenarios than I think a lot of people expect. So, great show out of these two teams so far. It is going to be Smoked picking up a kill onto Don Lai there.
Bomb is down, however. 30 seconds left for Dark Pirates to close us out in 2. Take us to another round. However, I think Anarchy's got other plans. They got their serious pants on. 20 seconds and counting. Still no push. Canoff's weak. Is going to be spotted. Marvel up top. Is not going to recognize Marvel right there, but Smoked is. Smoke gets taken out. Viri on the trades. And he is using the M16. You said it. Oh! Mighty! Not gonna lose that. That's going to be Yato dropping. Mighty picking up the final kill. 6-3 win. Convincing fashion. Got a little close towards the beginning, but Anarchy closed it out 6-3. We're going to a game 3.
Yeah, we are game 3 bound. I don't think anybody expected this to be the case, but my goodness, they did solid on both sides. Dark Pirates took away the takeoff win. Anarchy bounced back with the Hack in the Yard dub and Search and Destroy, and that's going to put us into a standoff domination. And Anarchy going to be on the blue side to start, so that I believe is going to give Dark Pirates the opportunity to be on the quote strong side going into the second half. But we'll see.
We shall see as we're going to get geared up for our game number 3, Domination on Standoff. As Dave just mentioned, first half is going to be in favor. The first half good spawns are going to be in favor of Dark Pirates. I don't think we're flipping, are we?
Anarchy blue, which means A side start, I believe. For
okay, good. So they're going to have the good sides first. So I was listening. I promise I was not participating in chat behavior from Zim, who said you were trolling. These teams are not close. The M4 with the sniper scope, the 4 times says otherwise, Zim. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Zim, they're very, very close when they're trolling.
Come on, bro. Get your act
Again,
together.
I expect Anarchy to come through and win this. I mean, I have no doubts about that. I think the matchup is closer than Anarchy expected. And again, they did troll in the first game. I mean, there was certainly some degree of trolling, but that is not the only reason that Dark Pirates won. Again, Dark Pirates was a very, very coordinated team during the Hardpoint. And if teams sleep on them in the future, we could see more upset games as well.
All right, everybody, put your order in for Coach Jim. He's getting lunch for everybody. Go ahead and put your orders in chat. I just asked him to get me some food, too. Whatever you're getting, just get me. I'm not picky, my guy. I don't have any allergies either, so whatever you got in store, just, send it my way as well. Yeah, we're going to get geared up for this Game 3 Domination Standoff. We're ready to roll. If you guys are, let's go. We're going to be jumping into the VCs of Anarchy, Dark Pirates. We didn't get confirmation. They didn't necessarily say no, but they didn't say yes because we didn't ask. So, Ronan dropped the ball, bro. Come on, Ronan. I didn't mean to sell you, but here we are, Game 3. Chat predictions. Zem said these two teams are not close. Do you think it's going to be a close domination game? Or is Anarchy going to run away with the lead?
Yeah, we'll have to see the A and C flags come through respectively. As we mentioned, it is going to be Anarchy starting starting off on the A side, and it's going to be a big opportunity for Dark Pirates in the second half to maybe turn things around, but I expect Anarchy to probably dominate the first side of this game. Smoked mistakenly pushes up for some progress on B, immediately gets lasered out, but Zeus Gaming up top gonna stop the take coming through from the side of Anarchy, and that B progress is coming through. Miney with the KRM rotating through behind.
Oh. We're gonna see the
my goodness.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Kandoff gonna be a bandit, does find one, but Veery not missing. Top blue control, absolutely OP. JB still over here on the tractor side of the map, and this is dangerous. He hasn't pushed back or forth, literally just holding his angles, and this is going to prevent the flow of traffic coming through the backside. Does peek out and is laced. Creed going to be credited for the kill. Now the B progress that the guys over at Dark Pirates had are going to be reversed. 25% cap and still in their favor, but no progress either way. We'll see if it can continue or if Anarchy can push up mid. We're going to see one push in, one taken out. That is going to be some kills going in favor of Anarchy.
Enemy inside.
Yeah, still no capture on the B. We had about a half progress for the side of Dark Pirates, but it looks like it's finally going to come around for Anarchy. As I say that, a big triple kill comes through for JB. They're going to stop the B progress about 3/4 of the way. Mighty hop in the wall, picks up Zeus. Donley now rotating on up, trying to get into a position where he can get some time on that B flag, but he's pinned down. Smoke up top with, I believe, a Holger. Look at the dance! The dance from Donley, gonna get the B cap in, and that's now gonna be points starting to rack up for the side of Anarchy.
Yeah, but at this particular point in the round, you're looking at maybe a 20-point advantage going into the second half. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I'm not saying this Dark Pirates roster is going to play the second half flawlessly, but based off their first half performance, they've literally given Anarchy a run for their money early on. JB has been an deciding factor so far. M13 in hand, he does get taken down as Dying comes through. Going to have a little bit of granny control. 2 players up top. Shadows, one of them laced. And now we're going to see the contest from mid. Candolph going to be super weak. Is going to be able to escape, but not for long. Donlai picks up their 7th and is going to clean off the B side effectively. Pulls out the Annihilator. That's tough. Yato, you're toxic.
It wasn't all the way out. It wasn't all the way out.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, he's got it.
Okay, there we go. It wasn't all the way out. I didn't know how that worked, and now we do.
That was almost a real big feels bad for Donlai there, but does come through and gets his Annihilator back. Probably hold it till the second half at this point. I don't think they're really in any danger with the map positioning to lose B in the next 15 seconds, and that's pretty much going to be the round over at that point. So.
Yes, indeed. Now we're looking at, like I said, it's like a 25-point advantage, 20 to 25. Might be closer to 24 as I'm looking at it. First half is done. 75 to 51. Not saying that's something not to be proud of, but something that you're going to have to work a little extra hard here in the second half to prevent any kind of damage coming through early. So if they can do exactly what Dark Pirates did early on, could be a deciding factor. We'll see how it pans out as we're going to flip sides, and the guys who are at Dark Pirates are going to have the advantage being on the closer side. Miney peeking through the grannies. Finds one, pulls out the Annihilator. Candolph. Oh, Miney shoots one shot and is laced.
Yeah, we do have a very early B cap coming through for Dark Pirates. We did not see this level of map control early on from Anarchy in the first half, and this would be one of the bigger upsets of the season, in my opinion, if Dark Pirates were able to come through with the win. But I guess we'll see. Donlai pushed on up. Annihilator should be cracked up in that window. Instead, gets taken down by Candolph. Picks up a 3. That time the Annihilator was all the way out. That's going to be a wasted op for the side of Anarchy.
Yeah, that's going to be some massive map control there. 4 players dropped instantly. Dark Pirates looking pretty decent here in this second half. Early cap. Have great control over this courtyard area. JB there on perimeter control. Sentry gun out. This might be a start of an upset here as Dark Pirates playing very well. Marvel has other plans as he does peek in top blue. Finds a kill, make it 2, as well as the Sentry gun taken out. That's massive. Is going to push for the flip. Is going to have some help. That is going to be a flip of the map, and now gas station is going to be in danger. If that's the case, it does, and it could be a triple cap if C isn't capped incomplete. It is. Now B going to go back in favor of Anarchy, possibly. Veery going to be on some spawn control. B is capped. Double cap going to go in, so the lead is still going to remain in the hands of Anarchy.
I'm going to forever call that the Donlai dance. A dude gets on B flag and just spazzes. It's amazing. He avoids a lot of bullets doing it, though.
Taking a look at the feeds here. Marvel 19 and 16, 20 and 9 for Creed. Marvel gets taken down. Creed finds one, is going to be contested. JB picks up that kill. He's been massive for this Dark Pirates roster so far. As I say massive, Candolph's actually up there too, 17 kills. Miney looking for the triple. Does successfully get some help, taking down JB there, and the KRM hit marker machine, bro.
Yeah, looking like it's going to be an Anarchy win here, unless if Dark Pirates find some miracle way to pull together a triple cap at this point. We're seconds away from triple cap territory. Donlai finds 2, pushing up, just holding them back, and this one's over, Verdict. This one, it was a great, well-fought series by Dark Pirates. I will give them all the credit in the world for the gameplay they were able to bring today. I did not think we were going to have as good of games as we did. But Anarchy, go ahead, and they come through with the clutch in the second half, and that's going to be a dub.
Yo, next time, don't come in chat saying, hurry, we don't have time. If you're going to pull and drag this out to a game 3, which was a nail-biter up into the second portion of the second half. Anarchy going to take the dub here, 150 to 117. Well fought from Dark Pirates. Got to give it to them. They got heart. Played so very well in this dom up until the second half, and it just got out of hands. Still got to give it to Anarchy, the regional champs, coming through, closing it out in 3, 2-1 win. They're going to earn 15 points.
Yeah, definitely a fantastic series between these two teams, and I gotta say it was way better than I anticipated. So I'm hoping big things for Dark Pirates as we move on in the weeks of play. And again, I hope for Anarchy's sake they put a little bit more
It's a draw. Stand down.
effort into these Mobile Mayhem games, because again, this is going to be a large part of their practice heading into Worlds. I mean, you're playing against two of the other teams that you're going to potentially see at Worlds. So this is a big opportunity. Obviously, you don't want to give away too much strategy, but I mean, this is literally scrims that have a prize pool for at this point for these three teams.
You're absolutely right. Got to get your act together. That first game definitely went a little further this series definitely went a little further than expected. Game 1 on the backs of Dark Pirates, putting everything they had into it. Take that. They earned 5 points, so they're no longer in that donut club on the board as we're taking a look at the standings here, getting geared up for... that was a phenomenal stream. 3 best of 3s go to 3.
I think 2.
2. Okay, Qlash. Okay, Qlash almost took us to a game 3, but XOXO on the backs of Genius, I remember now, just absolutely OP. Nova Esports takes an L. Stamina takes 2 over them, earning those 15 points. Gallant, good God, Verdig, get your act together. Gallant taking 2-0 over Monarchy, earning another 20 points. 20 points for XOXO over Qlash. And we just saw the Anarchy Dark Pirates taking us to our standings. As you can see here, Gallant, 40 points on top. Anarchy, 30, not far behind. Could have been 35. We won't say any further. XOXO pick up a massive 20 on the backs of Qlash. Qlash not earning anything, keeps them in that 4th spot. Stamina making their debut, coming in hot. 15 points over Nova. Monarchy still at 15. Nova earned those 5 off of Stamina. Dark Pirates and Meeseeks right there along. Noxious Blood didn't play today, but still on that 0 marker as we are... That's it. That was a hell of a day, bro.
Yeah, definitely a great day for games. I gotta say, if anybody was late and missed the Nova versus Stamina matchup, that is the one to go rewatch. That game was absolutely phenomenal. And all through it, too. I mean, the Hardpoint was fantastic. The Search was fantastic. The Domination, my goodness, what a nail-biter at the end there.
Just a little bit, yeah, that's the one. Zim, if you're out there still, if you haven't got my lunch just yet, continue to get my lunch, but make sure you rewatch the Nova and Stamina game and give us a recap on YouTube. If you haven't checked it out, Coach M does phenomenal breakdowns of pretty much every aspect of each game. It's not like individual, like 3-game series cap. It's 1 game, 2 game, 3 of that best. So, just so in-depth, so well executed, just an absolute beast. Who's Gallant? That's, Omni. Yeah, there we go. Used to be Omni. Appreciate it, Zim. Make sure you get that lunch ASAP. Starving over here, bro. Boy, you just gotta eat. All right, we're going to get geared up for a raid. Got to thank Dave for coming through. Got to thank all the admins. When I say that, Ronan in particular, because he's the only one here today. Faunus, we'll see you Thursday. Huge shout out to you guys who came through and always supporting the stream. Absolutely appreciate you. Anyone who gifted subs or resubbed, I appreciate every one of you. Don't go anywhere. We're going to get geared up for that raid. So we'll see you back live Thursday.